Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Beacon in the Dark. I almost said Ephemeral Orb, which kind of is, but anyway, New Year edition, because this will come out in 2025. We've been on a bit of an extended break. It's my fault, above board. But before we get into what happened last time, what our heroes are up to, etc., as usual, let's have the players introduce themselves and their characters. I've rolled some dice in the background, and the dice say that we ought to start first and foremost with Sir Thompshire. Thompshire, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Sure. As always, I'll be playing as Benjamin Aaran. And we'll leave it at that because I have no idea what happened last time, so bless whoever reads the recap.
Unless they decide to do it in post. Anyway, thank you very, very much, Thompshire. Then the dice say that we ought to ask Banorak to introduce himself and his character. Could you please go ahead, Banorak?
Yes, hello, I am Banorak, and I am playing Captain Moarg, or Captain Bud. I also don't remember what happened last time. I don't really remember. So, yeah.
I did write a recap. I guess they just didn't read it. Okay. Thank you very, very much, Banorak. And then, according to the dice, we would have Zelryn. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
I play the mischievous elf, Lyri Embersorrow, who took off her hat last time and was punished thoroughly for it.
Did not go over well. Let's leave it at that. Also, dear viewers, apologies if you may have trouble hearing Zelryn. It's an issue on my end that I'm not quite sure how to solve. Zelryn, I hope you don't mind, but sometimes I might ask you, hey, can you say that again, because I didn't quite hear it. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Okay. And then, of course, we would have the only person who got off completely scot-free last session, DoomGoblin. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah, I'm DoomGoblin. I play Captain Bladebeard, the only hero in this group, surrounded by criminals. But he also does a crime or two from time to time, but not as big of a crimes as the other three.
Clearly. At least not in the eyes of the Council of Six, I guess. Indeed. Thank you very, very much, DoomGoblin. So, last time, DoomGoblin was the one who kindly read the recap and reminded us about what happened the previous time. So, as is tradition, DoomGoblin, I leave it up to you if you would like to appoint someone to read the recap or let the dice decide. It is in your hands.
I completely forgot that I read it the last time, but alright. Let's roll a d4 to see. I'm like excluding myself from the roll.
Fair enough. Do you want me to roll or do you want to roll?
Sure, you can roll.
Sure. Going alphabetical, so one's Banrak, 2 is me, 3 is Thompshire.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how it goes. Zelryn, apparently, with that result. Are you with us, Zelryn?
Oh, God.
I understand the sentiment.
Sorry, I was chewing food, so I couldn't hear you over the chewing.
All the cameras are pointing at you. There's tons of microphones in your face. People are expecting you to read the recap.
I'm aware, give me a second.
No worries.
Our heroes finally come face to face with members of the Council of Six, for the most part. The party found itself in an open, disorienting space with rapidly changing weather. Before them stood 5 Archmages of the Kirin Tor, clouded in shadows to preserve their anonymity. Our heroes would eventually learn that, because of his actions in aiding them in circumventing Aaran's security, Khadgar had been temporarily suspended. The mages probed our heroes about their action in the past few weeks, including the various details they revealed during their interrogation. For the most part, they tried to shift the blame onto one another or to various third parties. With the exception of Captain Bladebeard, who managed to exonerate himself completely, our heroes were mostly unsuccessful. Certain issues tangentially related to our heroes' respective accusations were also discussed. These were inquiries about Danubius's research regarding the beacon, which our heroes knew little about, and the Tortolan Hartep, the activity of the Ethereals and the existence of their clones, Bladebeard's inner voice, which the dwarf managed to hide, Garthun Shadowweaver's escape plans for the Violet Hold, and the mischievous rogue apprentice Pyrexia and Scriptorium. Most notably, Lyri Embersorrow tried to prove that she was capable of resisting the Void without the crown of the Nexus Lord, but failed and would have been overwhelmed without Chief Captain Moag's help. In the end, the Council decided on a 3-2 vote to grant our party, except the innocent Bladebeard, another chance. Our heroes were ordered to assist Bladebeard with traveling to the lost city of Ilalai in order to rescue his stranded crewmates. They would be joined in their endeavor by Archmage and... Oh god, I'm going crazy. By Archmage Anserum Runeweaver. Anserum, is that right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't recall if his name has ever been said out loud in game, I mean.
Okay. Runeweaver, a scholar of troll history. Following this, depending on the results of the expedition, the party, except Bladebeard, who was not obligated to do so, would participate in the Kirin Tor's upcoming secret military operation. Benjamin Aaran then brought up Hekala's request to see or repossess her people's artifacts, the Ephemeral Orb and the Staff of Minloth. While the former was declared off limits, Archmage Runeweaver decided... my Jesus Christ, I'm going crazy. Archmage Runeweaver agreed to discuss the possibility of returning the staff and assuaging the princess's fears about the orb. Lyri also asked for help about Gamosh, the Ogre Mage, but the Kirin Tor were reluctant to assist in that regard. With their discussions finished, our party was then teleported back to the courtyard of the Violet Hold.
Yep. No worry. Thank you very, very much, Zelryn. You did great. I get the sentiment. So, that's more or less where we will resume our story. Now, obviously, it's been a while, so if you guys don't mind, as usual, I would like to invite you all to our little bit of warm-up where I ask you all, hey, how are you feeling? What's up with everyone? And I propose that we leave Lyri for last out of the four of you, just to let Zelryn rest her voice a little bit. Is that right with everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so to describe the context once again, you have just left what you the players know, but the characters don't know, to be the Chamber of Air, which was a very disorientating experience, with the weather constantly changing, being constantly overwhelmed with sensations, as in it would suddenly be warm or hot, rainy or dry, and it would also be this weird sense of vertigo, as you would be standing when there would be no visible ground to stand upon. So you've just been released from that uncomfortableness via a teleport. You have just materialized in front of the Violet Hold. It is late evening, I think, at this point. And obviously, you have discussed with the Kirin Tor what Zelryn kindly reminded everyone that you discussed. If you want to ask about any particulars about, hey, what did the Kirin Tor think about Lyri killing all the bold people of Stormwind, feel free to ask. But other than that, the floor is mostly yours, and would anyone like to volunteer at this point, just to, no pun intended, volunteer their thoughts on what's going on?
Sure, I can start. I think Bladebeard is happy that Kirin Tor agree to help him save his crew, and not super happy about these 3 criminals, dangerous, deadly criminals coming with, but they are powerful, and hopefully they don't kill everyone again.
Again. Fair enough. Understandable. Also, additional bit of context. Gurren was not in the meeting, but he would be next to you at this point. It entirely appears that he has been standing almost entirely still waiting while you guys were gone. Anything else you would like to share, DoomGoblin, before we go to someone else's POV?
I think that's it for now.
Sure. Would anyone like to go next, or shall I appoint someone as if I were a school teacher?
Or go next.
Alright.
Morg feels very, I guess, woozy afterwards. He's not exactly, I guess, conflicted about the situation. He usually isn't, aside from the fact that he's away from his people, but that's basically a guarantee at this point. The sooner they get stuff done, the sooner he can return to them. That's kind of his perspective on this, and he was also hoping that he would get his demon stuff resolved, but that is still up in the air right now, and he's not sure when that'll get fixed up, but he's hoping helping out the Teeironor will also result in that.
Is it safe to assume on Moarg's part that he would say not be reluctant about the idea of helping rescue Bladebeard's old crew, and incidentally his own old crewmates?
I don't think he'd be reluctant in that part. It's a mindset of, Moarg is always down to helping out his crew. That's kind of always been his mantra, I guess, of helping out those that he deems his friends and crew and all that jazz.
Understandable. Anything else you'd like to share before we go on to the next person?
He's hungry.
Oh, understandable. Understandable. Even though you ate this evening and ate something quite expensive too. And
yeah, but he's got ogre hunger.
Oh yeah. Thank you very, very much, Banrak. Thompshire, just because we said we'd let Zelryn go last, would you like to go next in this case?
Sure. I think Benjamin kind of has, in general, mixed feelings about the whole result. Could have definitely gone worse. It could have definitely gone better. But for now, I guess he's relatively relieved that everyone's out of jail for now. But he also wants to strangle Lyri for the stunt she pulled.
Which one?
Well, some of the things she said, trying to prove she could control the void, the usual shenanigans.
Fair enough. Understandable. Anything else to share before we go to said Lyri?
I don't think so.
Noted. Thank you, Thompshire. And Zelryn, would you like to share what's going on for Lyri's mind at the moment?
A bit annoyed. Not only because she can't, I guess, control the void without the crown, but also the fact that following all of Benjamin's rules and following his path is just proving to be very inconvenient, and even though she's approaching stuff in good faith, people are still trying to be kind of exploitative and, take advantage of everyone as, I guess, just... What is someone who does all your chores for you? I guess, almost like a servant, basically.
Right,
It's kind of frustrating. Feels like even though she's upset because even though she feels like, she's trying to be a better person and do good and follow Benjamin's example, people are treating them worse than when they just kind of broke the rules and did what they wanted to do.
Fair enough. I do want to ask, and feel free not to answer if you would rather keep this secret. How does Lyri feel about the idea of rescuing Bladebeard's old crew?
I mean, doesn't really care in particular.
Hmm.
If it means Bladebeard, fucks off, then all power to it.
Fair enough. Alright. Thank you, Zelryn. So, as we move the camera to your group in general, you're more or less alone in this little walkway. Obviously, there's the Wild Hold guards nearby, but teleportations happen all the time in Aaran, and you're more or less a known quantity, so they're not surprised by your appearance, nor will they comment on it necessarily. So for all intents and purposes, you are alone, sans Gurin and the guards. So the world is at the moment your oyster.
Well, that happened.
Yep.
I think it went pretty well. I think we could go get a bite to eat, and things will be good.
We just ate before.
Yeah, and I'm hungry again.
And I should remind you that the meal you bought will probably bankrupt you.
Well, I thought we were good on gold.
Well, we might not be very soon.
About what if you guys don't remember?
Don't you have the popcorn thing? Why is that not
I
good
think
enough
so.
for you?
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I can eat this.
You produce the magical popcorn that endlessly refills with whichever flavor popcorn you so desire.
Yep, Moarg will eat bacon-flavored popcorn, and he'll just be drinking it, I guess, almost. Or that's at least what it looks like.
I've never had that. That sounds wrong, but sure, fair enough.
Like pouring it down his mouth like it was a drink.
Well, I mean the flavor itself, that's what I was talking about. But yeah, understandable.
Oh, well. You said any flavor, so...
Yeah, I just found it an unusual one, but fair enough.
I don't think I would eat it, but Morg would.
Benjamin, I think now is as good a time as any. You will receive a sending spell. That's an old favorite that I guess we're bringing back. Shall I read it out to you? It is from Chemis, aka your dad's future wife.
Go ahead.
Hey. Huh? Oh, I think I'm lagging.
I was crying. Sorry. Go ahead.
I think I'm lagging a little bit, but yeah, okay. The sending reads here's as follows. Hey, Tar the ogre who's been gossiping about Moarg ate a wooden thing. Now he's possessed by an ancient troll warlord. Seems friendly? Please advise. And I'll paste it in chat in a second. Did you get that, by the way?
Yeah. I'm just waiting for it to be pasted.
Give me a second.
So I can process it.
If you don't remember, Tar is the one who ate poop, more or less, from Lapidus that Moarg more or less
previous
computed power.
chieftain.
Yeah, it's the one that Bud threw off more than saved.
Yep, entirely so.
I'll be honest, I didn't remember they ate poop, but I'm very displeased to hear that.
Licked poop off his face. Not necessarily ate.
That's not really helping, but yeah, okay.
To everyone nearby, Benjamin displays the telltale signs of having received a sending spell that I think you are more or less familiar with by now.
In the middle of him sending the spell back, Bladebeard is going to punch him in the balls. Hoping that it will mess up the message.
Okay, Thompshire, do you attempt to oppose that?
Yeah, I guess I just try to dodge out of the way.
Do we leave this up to the dice, or...
Yeah, sure.
From Thompshire sounds like a quick, from Bladebeard sounds flashy or forceful, I guess?
If only you were a forceful character, then your reaction would have been really funny.
But I mean, I have stunts against forceful, so...
Well, we have against forceful attacks.
No, but I'm saying that
I think.
I'm saying it would have been funny if you were a character who mainly used forceful. Because
He is, though.
No, you.
Oh.
Because then instead of dodging, it would have been funny instead.
What, kick him back?
Well, I was just more thinking like, you know, standing there and
Tanking it? Yeah.
tanking it.
That would be a forceful thing to do, yes.
The sounds of metal.
Regarding what you said, Thompshire, you do have a stunt, but that applies against attacks. This is technically an overcome roll unless DoomGoblin decides to inflict actual damage upon you. So technically it wouldn't apply rather.
Gotcha.
DoomGoblin, on that note, may you roll us a flashy or forceful, your choice? We're back. Alright. Thompshire rolled a 6 on trying to avoid getting punched in the balls. DoomGoblin, I asked you if you would to roll either a flashy or forceful to see how it goes on your end, right?
Alright, I'll try with forceful once roll 20 turns on for me.
Oh, you're not in the game. Do you want me to roll
Yeah,
for
sure,
you?
sure.
Okay,
You can.
I will do so. A tie, a 6 to a 6.
What does that mean again?
If one of
I
you
fail?
were an NPC, it would mean fail or succeed at a negative cost. But since both of you are players, you guys decide if you.
Let's say I fail.
Okay, sure.
Fair enough.
And I have my reply.
I think DoomGoblin would still not DoomGoblin. Bladebeard would still make the attempt. But
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
just wanted to say, I think Bladebeard would still make the attempt.
Sure.
Yeah, then I guess Benjamin would sort of like dodge it and like glare at him before, sending back his response.
We are all ears.
Okay. So, here goes. Can you, exercise it? Is it important to the trolls? I kind of lack context here. Maybe keep an eye on them for a while?
Could you also paste it in chat, please?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. You probably have a reply in the morning, because that's how this spell works. But yeah, the rest of you witness this happening and Bladebeard's attempt to disrupt Benjamin's spell, all that.
You really are an asshole, Bladebeard.
I'm innocent. I'm the only hero here.
Well, we got at least 2 witnesses here that just saw you try to jump to punch me in the dick for whatever reason.
Yeah, you broke the code, Bladebeard. Not cool.
Who messaged you?
Do you recall that demon woman that was formerly a skull?
Oh, your stepmom.
Not yet. Yeah. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
And I guess we're leaving it at that.
I guess.
Okay. Thompshire, are you with us on that note?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can just stares awkwardly, maybe coughs if there's a a bit of silence.
Well, you didn't answer the question. You just said who you got the sending from.
What question? They forget.
I think you were asked like what that was about.
Oh, I missed that. Apparently Tar ate like some sort of totem and got possessed by a troll. Yeah.
Which one is Tar again?
The one that got thrown overboard.
Why is he still alive?
Well, I
question.
guess he's... I mean, is he alive? He's not in control anyways.
I mean, I ate a demon and I'm still in control. So,
Are you?
More
Maybe
or
you
less.
died back then.
I think I'm still alive. I look alive. I mean, I'm green.
No, you're not. You're
But I
dark
eat food.
green.
Well, not fully green, but bits of green.
Okay. Once again, the world is your oyster. For the moment, nobody else will come bother you. Feel free to let me know what you do and what you... Yeah. And, Thompshire, do you mind if I move your token just to represent where you guys are on the map?
Sure.
Okay. You are currently over here. Not necessarily leaning backwards. That is where you all are.
I was thinking of going shopping.
How late is it above board?
Probably around 8, somewhere between 8 or 9 p.m.
Aren't like most stores closed at this time?
I don't know. I finally have some free time after being sent from a cell to cell.
Can't we just go sleep and wake up fresh and early?
Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep.
Yeah, sure.
So we're gonna go sleep then?
Well, you go ahead. I'll go shopping.
Well, make sure to not lose that innocence of yours.
I promise nothing.
Question would be, where would you guys intend to go to sleep?
Don't we supposedly have rooms somewhere?
Your friends do. Don't think you guys do.
I mean, I'll take the ground if I have to, as long as
Yeah,
it's
we'll
inside the
just sleep
room.
on a bench. I
In
guess.
terms of inns, obviously there's the Leisure Domain Lounge where all your friends are at, and the A Hero's Welcome where you ate that very, very expensive dinner. Or of course you can sleep on a bench.
No, by the ground, I meant the ground of a room. Like, even if there's not a bed, I'd
Fair enough.
rather have a room.
I was gonna add that there's plenty of people in Aaran sleeping on the ground currently, given what happened earlier today.
So we're gonna go to an inn then?
Well, yeah, everyone else is at an inn, so maybe there's some room, I hope.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. I don't want to spend time in street at night after Stormwind. You know, how you got arrested for peeing, and I got arrested for being ogre. So, not a good idea.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up that they arrested you simply for being an ogre.
Yeah, Stormwind suck.
It's kind of stinky, otherwise it's fine.
I wonder why it's stinky.
Also, to everyone, feel free to use your little tokens to represent where you would be going on the map. If you're
Uh,
heading somewhere else from, say, Benjamin's token, for instance.
That would imply I knew where the inn was, which I don't.
In character or out of character?
Out of character.
Out of character, I'll use a little birthday cake token. The place where all your friends are at is where I put the cake, and the place where you ate an expensive meal would be where the other cake is. Does this make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the inn right here?
Which one?
Right here. The I
Oh, right. I slight mistake on my part. Banrak's right. Close enough, anyway.
I mean, I was just double checking because I don't remember that well either.
So that's where Banrak and Benjamin are going. What about Lyri and Bladebeard?
Blade will just like quickly try to buy some things.
Sure. Have you been to Aaran before?
Nope. But he knows it's magical, so he can probably find some magical stuff.
Well, there's shops near all around. You do not necessarily know where the specific sort of market district, commerce exchange is. Are you looking for something in particular?
Yeah, I was thinking buying a bag similar to Benjamin's, where he can stuff a bunch of stuff without it getting full, like a bag of holding.
Sure. Can I get a careful from you to see how well your search goes?
Can I ask a guard?
Yeah, I guess. Let's have that happen. So you approach a guard and says, "How may I assist you, citizen?"
Is there a magic shop somewhere here? I would like to buy a bag that's like a portal where you can put a bunch of stuff in it.
I don't know about that specific item, but there's plenty of magic shops nearby. Sounds. I'll be honest, good sir. I'm not sure if you're looking for a toy or a potentially dangerous artifact, so I'm not quite sure where to direct you.
Let's say potentially dangerous. That sounds more fun.
Then I would suggest perhaps the enchanter's shop. And if you failing that, perhaps directing your inquiry to the Violet Citadel itself.
I was just there. But alright, thanks.
You were? Yeah, he says as you're in the opposite part of the city.
Yeah, I was, but I was teleported out.
Ah, fair enough, sir. Is there anything else you need assistance with?
I was thinking maybe a flying carpet, if that's something that can be found here.
Certainly, the tailor shop should be able to accommodate you. It will be expensive, though, I should warn.
Alright. Thanks. Bye.
But he would also direct you where you may find those specific shops in the commerce exchange.
Sure.
Alright. Do you head that way?
Yeah.
Head that way, and you... Feel free to give me a careful to see if you notice something.
2.
I think that's good enough, yeah. You notice, as you specifically approach that part of the city, people just staring at you. The number of people staring at you increases as you approach that specific part of the city. They don't all appear friendly.
Didn't Gorin mess up this place or something?
You're remembering, right? Yes.
Alright, I'll tell Gorin to wait I don't know, far away.
Sure. All right, you are aware of that because the two sisters yelled at you about it. Right. Yeah, Gurin nods, and you do notice that indeed, the people were staring at Gurren, not so much at you, although you do catch a few glances of, oh, is that a friend of the Vandal? And as you approach the commerce exchange itself, you do see the remnants of Gurren's rampage through the markets. And yeah, you see people just taking stock of their ravaged inventory, guards taking interviews from people, and just a general hubbub. Though you are, like, several hours have passed since that has happened, so obviously things have died down at least a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The shops, actually, I'm gonna roll a dice to see if those specific shops that you were directed to are still open. All right, I'll roll d20. The higher the number, the better for you. Okay.
All right.
Before I roll, do you have a preference? As in, would you rather the bag enchanting shop be open or the tailor carpet shop?
The enchanting shop. Bag.
Noted. With that roll,
That's bad.
the tailor's closed, definitely. The enchanting shop is open because it's missing its door, thanks to you-know-who's rampage. And you see a very dissatisfied owner standing there, like kicking the dirt and angrily providing an interview to the guard. It is technically open. The owner's right there.
Oi, are you open?
Apologies, it's been a very rough day. Depends. What may I help you with?
One of my friends has like a bag that can like fit infinite stuff in it. I was thinking, can I find something like that in your shop?
Oh, yes, I do. Well, yes, we do have that model. You can buy it now. It's not going to be cheap. Or you can wait 2 weeks until we get everything back together and I have a new one ready for you.
How much? For now.
250 gold.
I believe I have like 200 fake gold.
I believe so.
So that's not enough. How about a trade? I have some magical items that you might find interesting.
Well, let's see it, though. My appraiser's not here, so I would probably not going to give very definitive answers. But feel free to show me, and maybe we'll come to an agreement.
I have this like pants that can travel back to time.
I'll roll the fellows careful. He clearly does not believe you.
I can let you try them.
Look, if I've had a really bad day, are you fine with the 250 gold price, or would you like to wait 2 weeks?
I can't wait 2 weeks.
Well, then it's 250 gold. I'm sorry, but until we get our stock back up and until we fix the shop, that's...
Fine. Alright.
Looks at you expectantly.
Can I see the bag first?
He hesitates. Says, normally I would say yes, but given the circumstances, I would kindly ask you no.
But so I can see if it works. Not gonna give you that much money.
I'll be blunt. I can't really leave this place unguarded to go looking in our stock. If you want to pay now, I will provide you a bill of sale and will personally deliver the item on the morrow. I know it's not the most ideal solution, but given, he points at his missing door, given the fact that a bloody maniac tore through the district, it's the best I can do. Times are
That's a
tough.
shame.
I can't really leave my shop unguarded.
All right. Thanks, I guess.
So will you buy it, or?
No, I don't have that kind of money now.
So why did you... Alright, well, if you change your mind, including about waiting the 2 weeks, you know where to find me. I apologize for not offering a more suitable offer at the moment, but circumstances are not what they should be.
All right. Can I try to sneak into his shop?
Of course you can. First things first, though. Currently, he's... From your point of view, at least, it's you know the you live in a former communist country, don't you, DoomGoblin? You know how there's shops at the bottom of apartment buildings and all that. It's kind of like that. This shop is connected to several other shops, as in it's in the same building. Not necessarily that there's a door that leads from one to another. This fellow is currently standing guard outside what at the moment you believe to be the only doorway. He's just sort of staring, dissatisfied, answering the questions from the guards if any are posed. What is your approach? Would you like to look for a different exit? Would you like to just sneak past this particular fellow?
Yeah. Can I try to find a different entrance?
Sure. May I get a careful from you, please?
That's a 0.
I would say that there probably is not another entrance. There is a window that you can perhaps sneak through, but it is closed.
All right. Can I try to open it from outside?
I would ask how. There is, I think there would be no handle on the outside.
I don't know, it like a dagger.
Okay.
Something. Pry it open.
First things first, I guess, may get your sneaky, and I'll oppose with like a generic roll from like any potential nearby guards. Guards got a 4, you got a 1. Are we leaving it at that?
Sure.
Okay. You almost comically crouch as if that will make you invisible and step forward towards the window, obviously making lots of noise, probably tripping over some broken glass, pull out a dagger, and you hear a voice behind you. Dwarf, what do you think you're doing? Drop that dagger right now.
I was just leaving.
You're right. And leaving is in that direction. Now come on, I'll let you off with a warning this time. You see, obviously, a guardsman.
Alright, bye. And I'll leave.
Okay. This attempt has failed, for the moment at least.
I'll just ask Rune Weaver if he can give me a bag.
Sure.
Maybe that's smarter.
Sure, that's a possibility. What next?
I'll go back to the inn to go sleep.
The Leisure Domain Lounge, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Alright. As before like we jump forward to the morning, Benjamin, Morgan, Lyri, assuming you guys are traveling together, may we pan the camera over to your guys' direction for a little bit?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Before I do what I plan on doing, may I ask anything going on with you guys, like any conversation topics or anything like that? Feel free, it's perfectly fine if the answer is no.
Oh,
I guess it's a no. Oh,
yeah.
I feel like Lyri would be quiet, yeah.
Sure. I'm
I
going
think at
to...
most Morg would be humming. That's it.
Understandable. Oh, Morg, are you in ogre form?
I guess that'd be a preemptive discussion after they left. Morg would go, I guess.
Sure. Feel free
Figure
to...
it out with Thompshire, not Thompshire, Benjamin. Again, assuming Benjamin points it out. Or
I mean, probably, I guess.
all right, he would this time turn into a like not like a, because he doesn't know what a Coltiran is, but like I guess more like a human man-shaped ogre. Like it would look like a Coltiran, I guess, is what I'm saying.
I think you would know what a Coltiran is, just given the fact
Oh
that
yeah,
yeah.
You're right.
I picture
my brain
him
was-
having like a weird spiked hairstyle to like mimic the spike on his head.
Sure. Have fun with, you know.
But
Coltiran Moarg.
I almost imagine that maybe Morg forgets to transform his eyes so they're glowing fell green.
Has he ever done that before, though? I don't think he has.
Fair enough, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, I think they would look green, though. Sure. but it
I
felt
mean,
like
at least the
glowing.
way I approached it with the Belf model was that I made it like only like hints of demonic, like I gave her like relatively sharp teeth. But I think aside from that, I didn't really do a lot.
Fair enough.
I don't
fair
remember the eyes actually.
Fair enough. I was just brainstorming, more like brain farting, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to roll a d10. Don't you worry about it. About what that might mean. A 6. What's a 6? Okay. Thompshire, Benjamin feels magical energy coalescing around him. Feel free to give me a careful to like analyze it, like what the hell is this?
Like around me or like in the surroundings?
That will be up to
Or
the careful
do I
to
need-
determine.
Okay, then I'll roll. Does my stunt apply?
Noticing or analyzing your surroundings? Yes, definitely, yeah.
And that would be a 6.
Yeah, someone cast a spell on you just now. And feel free to give me a clever or have someone else roll clever to see what type of spell it is, but you get the inkling, yeah, unless you like dispel this current spell, you ought to be careful about the next spell that you cast.
Before asking that, I can like quickly look around to see if I spot anyone like staring at me or like trying to escape.
Give me a careful, your stunt will apply and the difficulty will be lower because you got a good roll previously, okay? Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, DoomGoblin's gone.
Oh, I think DoomGoblin died.
To answer this, oh yeah, you instantly realize, because you felt their sort of magical presence before. This is Paraxian Scriptorium trying to fuck with you.
So do I see? Do I spot them or do I simply
Oh no,
recognize?
you feel
their,
their magical presence. You realize, oh, they're nowhere near me. They're probably paranoid that you, Benjamin, are coming to get them. So they're constantly trying to hex you and bewitch you, and with random results.
I hate their asses. Okay.
There
Benjamin
are-
like kind of mutters to himself. I don't think it'd be like the others would probably listen like I'm muttering something, but they wouldn't understand it. But I'd say something like, "Oh God, those two."
Currently, you are under the effects of a spell. You suspect it has something to do with your own spell casting, but more than that, you need like a more clever hint analysis. Not necessarily from you, but maybe one of your companions.
Hey, Lyri,
Hmm.
can you figure out what kind of spell was just cast on me?
What do you mean?
I just got magic, cursed, hexed, whatever.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay. Do you try to analyze the unfamiliar magics that are permeating around Benjamin?
I will try to do so, yes.
Feel free to give me a clever, please.
5.
Let me see. Do you have any stunts that help you? Oh, you used to, but not anymore. Anyway, 5 is good enough. It's counterspell. The next spell that Benjamin casts will be countered.
Well, that's not horrible. Okay.
You should try casting the bread spell.
The what now?
The bread spell.
Okay. Is like the bread gonna have teeth or something?
Just do it.
Okay. I will do the bread.
Feel free to give me a careful to see how good the spell would have been, but feel free to not do either way. Regardless,
I'll just do it
How
because I don't know.
How do you
I'll do
counter
it.
a bread spell?
The bread doesn't show up, I guess.
well, we'll see. I guess depending also on Thompshire's role. Okay. You've had a long day. You're not really feeling it, so you sort of haphazardly decide, okay, I'll just make some bread to humor Lyri. And as you do, as you channel magical energies in between your hands, they suddenly disappear and the channeling stops whether you want it or not.
My hands disappear?
The energy.
Oh, okay. Do I still feel the spell?
Give me a careful. The difficulty will be low, but yeah. No, yeah, that was the effect of the spell.
That was underwhelming.
Yeah.
So, did they take my bread?
I don't think so.
I don't think Lyri knows who
don't-
they are.
Oh, Lyri just assumes they is just whoever did the spell, I guess.
Fair enough.
Counterspell. I don't think so. The spell didn't go through.
Benjamin kind of shrugs and says, well, thanks, I guess.
Yeah, thanks. I'm going to bed now. Too
I
much talk,
Okay.
Too much talking, too much meeting. I just want to go to sleep.
Understandable. So, does the group of you head to sleep then?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
As you enter the lounge, again, you don't really have rooms reserved for you, like the collective you. Welcome back, DoomGoblin. Are you with us? Going once, going twice. Anyway, TLDR, Benjamin, Morg, Lyri, you guys don't have rooms reserved. Do you buy rooms for your own, or do you bunk with someone else?
Yeah, I guess I
Surely all
bunk
three
with
of us
my
can-
dad, I
Oh.
suppose.
Wow. Just leaving us out to dry like that?
I mean, there's other people there. You can probably bunk with them.
Who are they again?
I think it's everyone on the bottom
Yeah.
right except Krigoza, I guess.
We don't
Well,
know any of these people.
What do you mean? I think you should bunk with Bladebeard's mom.
No. It's a horrible idea.
last you saw Karigosa, she said she was going to sleep in the lounge.
Yeah. I think Larry would just sleep in the lounge with Nick Karigosa, I guess.
Sure. DoomGoblin, are you back with us?
Yes.
Awesome. Everything good on your end?
So I bought this new monitor while we were on the break, and for some reason it never done this before, but while we are recording it like turns off, and then I need to like reset my whole PC to it start working again. I don't know.
Does it have to do with Roll20 maybe?
I have no idea.
Because obviously the fact that I'm recording shouldn't necessarily affect you guys. So I guess it's either the Discord call or Roll20. Anyway, what you missed was the two apprentices Paraxian Scriptorium are trying to hex Benjamin, and they cast counterspell on him, and Benjamin fixed that for the moment. That's what you missed, okay?
Alright.
So let's take you guys one at a time, and I guess Bladebeard will arrive last. So let's go left to right. That will be Benjamin. Well, I guess you guys arrive together. Lyri, I presume, is flabbergasted that Benjamin doesn't buy a room for the two of them or something. And what happens? Do you go with to your dad's room?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, you have been to it if I remember correctly. So yeah, you enter. You see your dad asleep. He's always, I imagine, been, former army person, goes to bed early, all that. So it's not very surprising.
Mm-hmm.
And you are able to go to sleep sort of soundlessly as well. Next, going left to right, unless of course Lyri and Moarg, you guys want to bunk together, we would have Moarg. What's your strategy for sleeping tonight?
That's a good question. I feel like he would just try to figure out, where another person is sleeping in, like Benjamin's father, but like not the same exact person. But you'd go into a.
For some reason, I imagine everyone going to the same room, and he
That's
just
funny.
wakes up and there's like 10 people in his room.
Yeah, but we're just like
Anyways,
face planted on
sorry.
the ground.
I'm fine with it.
Sure, if that's funnier, I might do that. Yeah, Moarg just kind of falls after Benjamin afterwards and just lays on the ground somewhere, face first.
Thompshire, feel free to react on Benjamin's behalf if you want. If not, we can move to Lyri then.
I think it's funnier if he also finds out in the morning. Like it just completely passes out when he like lays down.
Sure. Lyri, what's your plan for sleeping for the night?
Well, I was gonna sleep in the lounge near Karagosa, so
Okay, so
Do they just let people sleep in the lounge?
probably not, but
Lyri's gonna end up in jail again.
So do you want to like ask a staff member, hey, where's the blue-haired gnome's room? It's and all that.
Isn't she black-haired now?
I think in
I think I swapped that. Yeah.
current render she's I think on the
Yeah, it's black-haired.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know
I
best.
mean-
You made it.
I mean, can I just look around the lounge, see if I see anyone I recognize?
Give me careful.
Okay. Ouch.
I think that is an answer in and of itself.
I guess I just find.
I think she actually sees Kael'thas in the corner.
Yeah, probably. A sign of how
Uh,
tired you are.
Yeah, I guess I just take that as a note that I should just find somewhere to lie down and pass out. So I guess I find a sofa with no one sitting on and rudely lie down on it, taking up all the space and fall asleep.
Sure. That is your approach then. And then we will have Captain Bladebeard, I'm assuming rooming in the same inn. What is your strategy?
He'll buy himself a room.
Okay. Fair enough. I guess I'll roll, because thing is, part of the city blew up. People are looking for rooms, so there may be a shortage. I'll roll, but maybe you'll be lucky. That is not lucky. Lucky.
Why am I so unlucky?
I'm sorry. The innkeeper says, I'm sorry, sir. We currently, because of what happened earlier today, we have no rooms available. But perhaps we might find someone who's willing to share.
He's gonna have to sleep in a stables.
Yeah, there are some people that I know that are sleeping here, right?
Are you asking this clerk?
I'm asking you, like, of the NPCs, so all of them, all 6 of them are
Yeah.
here, right?
All of them, yeah.
I guess Bladebeard will just go to a random door. What's the, like, fanciest room?
Okay, I'm gonna roll d20, I guess. This is, I guess, the higher the number, the more you know the person. So I guess a 20 would be, for instance, your mother, let's say. 9. That's difficult.
We'll just knock on the door.
Let me think for just a little bit. What would a 9 be? Yeah, I guess a 9 would just be. No, okay. You knock on the door and someone opens it and you see the face of a male human with his family as he opens and says, "Oh," looks down. Yes. May I help you?
I'm trying to find a room to sleep in, but I see that this one might be overcrowded already.
Oh, well, I think we have a spare blanket if you want. Did you use your home too? I don't remember you from the neighbors association, but neighborhood association rather.
I'm not from here, not from Dalaran.
Oh, well, let me roll something. Does not detect your odd smells of alcohol and such. Says, all right, come on in then, please.
Sure.
Yeah, you come in. You see this random fellow with their spouse, and let me roll something. And no children, apparently. So it's just
awesome.
the two of them. Yeah, you are provided with a spare blanket. It's a fairly nice room. Do you have any specific questions for me?
I guess, is there room for Gurin?
Well, did you pick Gurin back up, or is he still standing outside?
Oh, I picked him up, definitely.
Oh, okay, then we have to rewind time, because that's a scene in and of itself.
Oh, alright.
Okay, rewinding time. As you go to pick up Gurin, you see he's currently surrounded by a small mob. As in, well, he's a shorter fellow, so you see just a small mob. And you hear the voice of a peacekeeper. "All right, scatter everyone, we'll take it from here." Now,
Oi, what's all this then?
"Move along, citizen. What is your name?" He asks Gurin, who obviously does not speak common.
Oh, sorry, you are talking to my grandfather. He doesn't know common.
The guardsmen turn to you. I think there'll be, let's say, 3 of them. And they say, do you know this person? What is your name?
I am Captain Bladebeard, friend of the Teeironor.
You say this one is your grandfather. Are you responsible for him? Is he mentally ill? A guard waves his hand in front of Gurin, who does not react.
I guess a bit, yeah.
Then you are under arrest for a string of vandalism that your grandfather has performed in the Magus Commerce Exchange. I pulls out handcuffs.
No, that couldn't have been him.
You see all that entire crowd of people. Those are all witnesses against him. Now, I'm not saying he's guilty. You are, of course, innocent until proven guilty. But this is suspicion enough to place you under arrest.
But we just came here 3 minutes ago.
And all that entire group of people pinpointed your grandfather as the one responsible, and as the one, I want to say, responsible for the mentally ill person. You are again responsible for his actions.
No, but we never been here before. I just came to Dalaran.
Regardless, you are still under arrest. Put your hands forward.
Oh, come on. Can't we work something out?
I will not repeat myself. He moves in your direction. The other two ready themselves like, oh, is this going to turn ugly?
Fine, arrest me. But you're gonna hear from the Kirin Tor.
I'm sure we will. Says, places handcuffs. Well, at least would attempt to place handcuffs on you. Would you allow this?
Sure.
Okay. And he said, you are handcuffed. Sorry, stumbling over my words. And so, well, they would attempt to place handcuffs on Gurin, but they can't really easily move his arms, and he doesn't allow them to unless told to. And so they say, "Oi, tell your grandfather to allow us to handcuff him."
Gorin allowed them to handcuff you.
Aye, he says, and Gurin is thus handcuffed. And they briefly discuss which little prison to take you to, and they settle, I think, on the Silver Enclave. Feel free to interrupt me at any point if you'd like, DoomGoblin.
No.
Okay. Then
This sucks.
Yes, it does. They lead you in that direction. Again, feel free to interrupt me at any point. They bring you forward to the guard station near the Silver Enclave, where was it Benjamin? Yeah, it was Benjamin who met Styx and all that. Yeah, you are brought to that place. They hesitatingly bring you to a cell, and along with Gurin, and they read you your rights, and they say, "Do you have a lawyer that can vouch for you?"
Archmage Khedgar.
Please take this inquiry seriously. Do you have a lawyer that may speak on your behalf, or shall one be assigned to you?
Just call anyone from the Kirin Tor. I was just in their castle with all 6 of them.
I'm a member of the Kirin Tor too.
Well, then we are on the same side.
Again, do you have a lawyer, or shall
Nope.
one be provided? Okay. He writes something down. We'll have one available for you in the morning. Do you have any questions? Do you have any requests? Any preferences regarding your meal? Anything like that?
Nope.
Okay. Then you will be, unless you have any other intentions, locked in for the night.
Free room.
Free room indeed. Anything else before we skip forward to the morning?
No, please. Just skip this whole day.
Understandable. So, morning arrives, and I guess we ought to start with Benjamin, Morg, and Lyri, and then go see Bladebeard meeting with a random lawyer. That right with everyone?
Sure.
Okay. Who wakes up first?
Probably Lyri, because there's people in the lobby, I'm assuming, and making a lot of noise.
Sure. You wake up, and in front of you, you see... Is that a tab?
Uh-oh.
Do you proceed to take it?
Can I read it?
Yeah. You take it, and you see that you have been charged with using a room, and also the... what's the word? As if you had used a fridge in like a hotel room, if that makes sense. Refreshments, it's called on your tab.
Oh, okay.
In total, I think, yeah, it will be like 5 silver. And
I don't
if
I
you
don't
look
remember
around,
if I have that money on me.
if you look around, you will see the innkeeper glaring at you. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's been so long, I don't remember how much money, if any, I have on me.
Well, above board, we broached the subject previously, and the result was, well, Lyri's in charge of the money, so she decides how much money she has on her, and so we did not establish an answer back then.
It's only 5 silver. Fine, I guess I'll pay my friggin' tab. But I'll be a bitch about it.
How, may I ask?
No, just talking a really passive-aggressive way, I guess.
Sure. The innkeeper does not necessarily care until... only cares about you actually paying, not necessarily about your attitude.
After I'm done with this, I'm gonna knock on Benjamin's dad's door.
Sure. Benjamin and Morg, you hear a knock. Well, if you decide to wake up, obviously.
Benjamin kind of rolls to the side and feels like he's touching something and he's like poking around as in like, what is this?
Yeah, it feels very, very warm. Because obviously Banrak's transformation would have run out at this point.
Yeah, it kind of
Not
roll over and
Banrak,
say,
Morg, my bad.
5 more minutes.
Can I knock, but use my forceful to see how loud it is?
It would be flashy, not forceful.
Oh, would it?
Forceful would be if you're trying to break down the door.
I see. Okay, can I do that?
Yeah.
Just for fun. -1.
The lightest and most polite of taps, as if there was a waiter trying to subtly garner your attention at a luxury hotel.
Wow.
It is not loud at all, and it's easily mistaken for like outside background noise, especially if, say, like the window were open or something.
I will wait for a few seconds and then knock harder.
Does harder... Do you want to roll again, or...?
Can I roll again after some time?
Sure.
Just for funsies.
Sure. For the moment, from the point of view of those inside, it is barely, if at all, noticeable. And I'm guessing Benjamin and Moore continue snoring.
Yep.
So would Benjamin's dad, I think. Minutes pass. Lyri, no response.
Okay, I tried to break down the door.
Sure, give me a forceful, if you're using like your brute strength.
Oh my
Does
god.
she need to break down the door? Didn't I
-2.
just open it by opening it?
Yeah, but that's rude.
You slam... You slam your shoulder into the door and you realize you've just injured yourself. You're not sure if the door's made out of like metal or if it's magically enhanced or whatever. You just feel, ow. You don't make a dent.
I slide down the door.
You what? Sorry, I didn't quite hear.
Slide down the door.
Well, it's not open.
Yeah, but like in defeat.
Oh, right. I got you.
I guess I put my hand to the ground, like my fake hand, and I turn it into a little void feely tentacle thing, and I go under the door, and I feel around to try and open the door from the inside.
But you can open it from the outside. What are you doing?
I haven't tried.
Well,
Do I know I can do that yet?
well, my question first, Morg, would you have locked the door behind you?
I don't think he would have.
Okay,
Does he even know that you can lock a door?
fair enough.
I don't think, like, obviously he knows how to lock a door. It's just that I don't think it's really occurred to him last night because they weren't in danger or anything. Yeah. So I don't think he'd lock.
So, Lyri, you extend a bit of void energy underneath the door, and it does grant you a bit of otherworldly perception. Like you're able to perceive what's going on beyond it, and you see, well, feel the three of them sleeping. As for whether you can use it to open the door, I imagine that would be a careful roll because you're finagling with it, unless you have something else in mind.
I'll do a careful roll. Sure, why not?
Sure.
0.
I think Benjamin and Morg, you hear as if someone's clumsily trying the handle of the door and repeatedly failing.
I'm knocking bases over and shit.
Okay. Can I roll a careful to see if Benjamin's instincts activate?
Sure. I have no idea what that means, but sure. Make of that roll what you will.
Does the door open inward or outward?
I'll roll a d2. 1 is in, 2 is out. In. It would be kind of funny that, like, say, the reason Lyri was unable to open the door was because she was trying to push it in when it had to be pulled out, but no, it goes in.
So Lyri is messing with a tentacle on the inside, right?
Yeah.
Is she leaning against the door by any chance?
Yeah, cause she shoulder barged into it and slid down.
Then I guess Benjamin would like walk to the door and like quickly open it so like the person on the other side like falls into the room and it like put this sword to their neck.
Jesus.
Look, you don't try to fucking enter a room at like 6 a.m. or something.
Lyri just kind of blinks in bewilderment.
You know the door is unlocked, right?
It's not unlocked. I mean, I didn't try, but...
You didn't try, but you were messing.
I mean, why would it be unlocked? Are you stupid?
Look, what do you want?
Good morning.
Fuck off. And Benjamin would like reluctantly extend a hand.
Lyri will take the hand.
Both of you, I think, would notice Morg asleep on the ground in his full ogre form. And now you realize, Benjamin, oh yeah, my my bed when I woke up wasn't in the place where I like put myself in it when I went to sleep. As in, morgue so big he pushed the beds in the room, if that makes sense.
Makes enough sense.
So why didn't you invite me in here?
Boys' night?
Lyri frowns.
Look, you know, there's more people we know here, right? And this is already crowded enough without Bud.
I mean, I was just surprised you allowed him in, but you
I
didn't even tell me.
didn't. I was sleeping.
Then how did he?
The door is unlocked. Every door is unlocked, I think.
Well, okay.
And in hindsight now, we kind of realize why Benjamin's dad's house was broken into.
Is it like one of the WoW houses where they just don't have a door at all, which is like an open area?
I was more so thinking he's the type that forgets to lock his doors. Anyway.
So do we just wait until we get picked up, or?
I mean, to go on our little rescue?
Yeah.
Above board, those two sisters, they offered to help us with this, didn't they?
Yep.
Or was it with the... Okay. Yeah, then... Should we look for those two that we met yesterday? They said they were kind of willing to help us in this whole matter.
Did Lyri meet them?
Nope.
Oh yeah, you did not.
Lyri was not there.
You did not, because you were...
Oh.
Well, not knocked out, but you decided to stay in the Wildhold, so you are not sure which two sisters Benjamin means.
Then Benjamin would still say it, like, I don't know, it slipped his mind that Lyri wasn't there.
I think one of them was a guy. You mean this?
I don't...
You mean the Shalon people?
No, like the like paladin mage half elf lady and the less eccentric one.
The what?
Oh, right. You were in jail. Yeah, we kind of met these two sisters in the inn we ate at last night, and they kind of offered to help with this whole missing crew business. I mean, they mentioned they were the apprentices to like pretty important guys, so I think they could be useful, maybe.
So, are we finding them before we get taken away?
I mean, preferably.
Shouldn't you at least tell your dad what's going on?
Well, we're not leaving right this second. I'm just telling you what I think we should do.
Okay.
Well, then we should probably wake up Bud too. Benjamin kind of pokes him like with his sword.
Ouch.
Like you know, like tapping him, not like stabbing him. You know, with the flat part.
Right.
No bread today, just cupcakes.
Yeah, it's not your birthday. Come on, get up.
What day is it?
Our first day in
a new adventure, right?
Yeah, whatever. That too.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a Monday.
Don't you ever get tired of doing things the right way when everyone just seems to want to take advantage of you?
Benjamin, you get a similar feeling again to what happened last evening. Different spell though this time.
God damn.
Before
I think Go ahead.
before I answer your question, I would like to ask you, what are your next thoughts, like say 2 to 3 sentences?
Like after getting spelled?
Yeah.
Like my first thought is like, oh my god, those little shits. Second one is like a very prolonged sigh that takes the space of a sentence. And the third one is like, I gotta ask Lyri what the spell is about.
Gotcha.
Then I will ask Lyri what the spell is about.
Can I roll for that?
Sure. It will be a bit more of a difficult roll because the spell is done though.
Wow.
Who knows? You didn't even detect the spell.
I'm too tired to just walk out.
So do I not feel the spell anymore?
You do not anymore.
Well, I guess it's gone.
Above what it was fought still.
Messed up.
Yeah. What happens next with the 3 of you?
I guess I wake up by that and kind of give him a simplified rundown.
Yes, Sergeant. Yes. Oh, Benny. Oh, who? All of you are here.
Hello.
Morning. Oh, what happened? We don't have to pay damages for this, right? Pointing at the displaced furniture.
I think we can drag it. It was.
All right. Are you? What's going on? Are you? All of you free now? Are we good to go?
I think the correct term would be something along the lines of forcefully conscripted, but
there's
otherwise
there's not much other kinds of conscription rather than by force, but sure.
I suppose. But yeah, I guess everyone's out of jail.
All right, that's good at least. Am I conscripted too? I'm too old to go to war.
No, you're fine. It's just the 4 of us.
All right.
I mean, not Bladebeard. I think you lied this way to being innocent. It's complicated.
Why did you let him off the hook when he's such a villainous character, just like me?
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to snitch? Is that what you want?
They do get stitches. Sorry, an old army joke.
I think I got off particularly much worse than him, and I actually tried to do better. If I stuck with being, not listening to anyone, then we wouldn't be conscripted to go to war or whatever they want us to do.
Yeah, and maybe Dalaran would be exploding in the sky, for all we know.
That's not gonna happen, Benny. Well, are you gonna meet up with your old war buddies? Asking Benny, or is this a separate thing?
I think it's a Teeironor thing. I don't know. They mentioned some sort of
oh, you're a Teeironor now. I never thought you'd have it in you.
Yeah, it's some sort of like secret assignment thing. We don't really know a lot about it, so yeah.
Remember when you set my beard on fire when you were 10? I knew your talents wouldn't go to waste.
Well, I suppose I wish the circumstances were a little different, but well, well, we'll see how this goes, and hopefully, we get to actually go free sometime soon.
Well, Benny, sure, maybe this conscription isn't the best news, but it's being a member of the Teeironor. It's a big deal. You remember, right?
I'm not sure what the formal designation is, so I don't know. For all we know, maybe we're like qualified as meat shields or something. I'm not really sure.
Well, do me a favor and find out, or embellish it at least. I want to brag to old Mark when we get back home. I told him my boy would be a big, important person. Didn't expect it to be the Teeironor, but hey.
I'll keep that in mind.
Are the two of you members of the Teeironor now too? Asking Lyri and Morg.
No.
I guess so. No, I thought we were. Or whatever Benjamin is.
More like slaves.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what being a soldier kind of entails. So,
I also don't think that's really legal in Aaran, I think.
It was legal in Stormwind, even though it shouldn't have been. You never know nowadays.
Surely that wasn't the same thing. Where's Shorty?
that is a great question. I mean, you'd probably have noticed if he was in this room, so maybe it's for the best.
Huh? Who?
He's probably having a misadventure right now. You know, Bladebeard stuff.
Oh, Blade. I thought you meant Kyrigosa.
Is this a good segue to check in on Bladebeard?
I guess it is.
DoomGoblin, are you with us?
Yep.
How did Bladebeard sleep? It is perhaps the most comfortable cell that you've ever been in, given perhaps your criminal history. You have not all, but you have enough accommodations to fit like an average house in Booty Bay, I guess, in this place.
Awesome.
And you have food and water provided for you. Toilet is still elementary, but otherwise you and Gurin more or less have it well enough. And anything you would like to provide input on in the morning before like your quote-unquote lawyer shows up? Okay. So early in the morning, I'll do a roll as to the quality of your lawyer, I guess, just for the sake of it. Very slightly above average. Okay.
How many of those D20 rolls am I going to get this session?
I don't know. It depends. I don't know. So, what's like an average lawyer? I guess it would be a human. Let's say a lady.
I wouldn't call lawyers humans.
Well, I'm in terms of species at least.
I know.
I mean, yeah. I was gonna make a Noxhorn joke reference. Anyway, yeah. In the morning, the guard who secured your lodgings the previous night would show up and say, I realize we didn't get your name, but anyway, we have your lawyer. Please enter, Miss Woodser. And the lady shows up very, I guess, she looks nerd, and is the first thing that pops up in your mind. Glasses, ponytail, eyes in her books, and says, greetings, I have been assigned to be your legal counsel. May I have your name, please?
Moby Gunmore.
Alright, writes it down. And your name, please? Indicating Gordon.
Oh. This is Gorin, the Terror of Flesh, Breaker of Bones, and Crusher of Skulls.
I'm only interested in names, not epithets.
Gorin.
Last name?
Not sure. I'm not sure if he has one.
Isn't
According
he-
to legends, he was raised by wolves.
Isn't he your grandfather? Says the guard.
According to legends, he was raised by wolves.
Look at each other. I'll just write in Gurin, says the lawyer. The guard says, "You may discuss, though I will warn you that anything you say may be held against you in the court of law.
Your boobs.
Disrespecting the authorities will not get you far."
Alright.
The guard moves away, but still stays in proximity, and the lawyer says, "My name is Armina Windsor, and I, as I've mentioned, have been appointed as your legal counsel. What is the nature of your offense?"
I believe Gurin broke a bunch of stuff.
"And why are you being charged instead of him?"
I guess I'm his legal guardian.
"Ah, I understand. All right. Then she looks at the guard, and obviously will be listening in. Says, "Please share as much as you're comfortable with about what happened. I would obviously like information to know how I'm going to defend you. The guards have provided me witness testimonies, but what is your testimony? Well, as much as you're willing to share."
Well, I was at a meeting with the Council of Six, and while I was
She sighs and says, "Are you pleading insanity?"
No.
She scribbles something.
And while I was there, Gurin was left to his own devices, and I don't think he would attack anyone if not provoked. So this is probably all someone else's fault.
Do you have a way of communicating with him, asking him for his story?
Hey Gurin, what the hell happened?
Do you say in Dwarven?
Yeah.
Says, "Happened about what?"
You broke a bunch of stuff.
"I was hungry."
You know you need to pay for your food.
"I wanted to pay in
Did you pay for your food?
wanted to pay in mercenary work. Then they didn't accept. I was hungry, so I took it."
You can't do that.
Pay them back
Well,
later.
you can't do that if you don't.
I can pay
Well,
them back later.
you can't do that. Yeah, it was a big misunderstanding.
I do speak a bit of Dwarven, and the authorities will hear that.
Yeah, he thought he could eat for free.
She face palms and says, "Change of tactics. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself, Mr. Moby?"
Well,
Any childhood
Uh,
trauma? Any incidents in your childhood with your parents? Any recent psychotic episodes?
Well, when I was very young, my father got lost at sea,
All right. She eagerly writes that
and
down.
I grew up very poor.
Writes that down.
And I always wanted to be a sailor when I was a kid.
Stops writing.
And then what? Why did you stop writing?
Tell me more about how you're thinking, how you're approaching things. Why did you say boobs earlier? Tell me more about that.
Well, she said everything I say will be held against me.
Yes. What do you think that means?
If I say something, it will be held against my body.
Alright, she writes that down. Tell me more, how did you feel when you were first arrested earlier?
Well, I felt wronged. It's unfair.
Doesn't write that down. Tell me any disturbing thoughts that popped up in your mind? Anything like that?
Not really.
She gives you a look like, come
Because
on, look at me.
I know I'm gonna be out, so I
Why do
wasn't
you know?
really
Why do you
angry.
say that? Why do you say that?
I got a free room to sleep in. I got friends in high places.
Like whom?
Khadgar, Rune Weaver,
Writes that down.
the one with the girl one, Modera.
Writes that down. Maybe Archmage Antonidas too? Yes?
Don't know who that is.
Maybe Lord Ardogan as well? Yes? She looks at you like, come on, you say yes here?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who that is either.
She has a disappointed expression. Says, what about your grandfather? How is he disabled?
He's very old.
Writes it down. Old, but still capable of perhaps provoking such damage?
Oh yeah. He's an ancient warrior, known across the lands.
Okay, begins writing that down. How do you know he's such an ancient, renowned warrior? I've never heard of him. Care to enlighten me?
I heard stories when I was a kid, and then I met him.
Are you
this year.
sure you didn't perhaps see these stories in some sort of vision?
No.
Looks disappointed. Feel free if you want to try a clever to see what the hell she's trying to do.
She's
Zero.
totally trying.
I can't say much with a 0. Go ahead, Thompshire.
I was gonna say that she's totally trying to have plead insanity for Bladebeard.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Can I just pay for damages he's done?
Well, she looks at the guard. What would be the damages? And the guard says, well, it's still being totaled, but it's looking somewhere in the realm of 1,500 gold. Give or take, obviously. That can't be right. Certainly. What was damaged? Some carts, some furniture, and some very, very expensive magical items. I would assume paying the fine would not be an option, she says to you, Bladebeard.
Maybe if I could contact some of my friends.
Whom would those be? Archmage Khadgar? Archmage Antonidas, perhaps?
Sure. That's a good idea.
Right, we'll get right on to asking Archmage Antonidas to help on your behalf.
Not him, Khadgar.
But my apologies. Of course, I wouldn't want to disturb you. Writes it down. Well, she looks at her notes. I'll be honest, I've had easier cases. I believe your trial date will be somewhere probably around next month.
I don't have that time. I'm innocent, and so is Gurin.
If you are proven innocent in the end, at the very least, you will be compensated for this.
Why can't I just be compensated now?
Well, you can't spend money in jail.
Well, just let me out then.
She takes out her notebook again and says, and so why should they let you out now?
I have important business with the Caring Tor.
Meaning? She writes it down.
They are going to help me save my crew.
Pauses. What do you mean?
So my crew is trapped in Ilalalai, and I managed to convince them to help me save them.
Writes down again. All right. Who is your crew? Is it perhaps an ogre, or what are those called? Is there a tusker among them too?
Yes.
Excellent. Writes it down. Any names for them?
Yes. There is Maggie. There is Tuk Tuk. And many others.
Does not write down Maggie, but does write down Tuk Tuk. All right. Well, if you have any further thoughts to share, please do so. Especially if they are the more erratic kind.
Can I just pay 200 now and then 200 later?
The guard says the damage is still again being calculated. Even if you had all the money now, I don't think I can accept it without knowing how much you actually have to pay.
Can I do some mercenary work for the King Tor?
What kind of mercenary work?
Slaying the enemies of the King Tor?
The guard sighs and the lawyer says, well, can you?
Aye.
I'll pass it on, I suppose. But
I'm very good at killing.
I would not hold my hopes up. I don't think we often grant pardons for mercenary work.
We are in a war.
True enough, I suppose, but what was your previous occupation?
Sailor. And still is.
And you are
What do you mean previous?
And you are in Aaran now.
Aye. I need the help of Caring Tor to save my crew.
Did you perhaps sail to Aaran? Or do you intend to sail from Aaran? This is the lawyer now.
I was teleported here. The means of getting away from here are still unknown to me.
The guardsman mumbles, probably in a body bag 20 years from now. I would kindly ask you to refrain from such comments, says the lawyer. I will make a note of that and forward an objection to your superior. Apologies, he says. I'll be in touch, Mr. Moby, says the lawyer. If you need anything, please ask the guard. They are obligated not to accept to interrogate you if you don't want me present. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Sure. She nods and shuffles away. Unless there's anything else, obviously.
Not really.
Above board, I'll be completely honest, I did not plan all this to happen, but it's just kind of a logical thing, I guess. Anyway. What happens on your front, Bladebeard? If anything.
I don't know. Can I escape somehow?
Do you have any plans to do so in mind?
How well can the guard see into my cell?
Guess we'll roll a d20 again.
Is it like, are there like iron bars, or is it like a solid door and walls?
I'm leaning more towards iron bars, but I'll roll a dice. Again, the fucking d20.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. So there would be iron bars at the entrance, but just because of how many cells there are, the field of view is sort of restricted unless like you're standing right in front of the cell. So unless someone is standing right in front of the cell like the guardsman currently is, but will probably move along at some point, you are more or less out of sight, so to say. Okay?
I was thinking of maybe like cutting a hole in the wall with the arcane saber.
All right, they did not search you. I need to remember that, yeah, when someone's arrested, their like weapons are taken away. I keep forgetting to do that, but I didn't do it. So yeah, you do have your stuff for whatever reason.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's my mistake. I'll sort of own up to it. I guess the guards were just tired. I don't know. Anyway.
First, I'll have like Gurin stand in front of me to like maybe assist me in a way.
With like obstructing
Hiding.
you from view, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Gurin will assist you especially when it comes to like sneaky rolls.
Can I like cut a hole in the wall that I can like slip through? Both me and Gurin.
Definitely possible. I'm just trying to think what you would roll. I guess it would be a forceful.
Oh, that's Gurin. Sorry. That's me. That's better.
Yeah. Because of that, can I get
also +1 from Gurin, right?
Yeah. Because of that, can I get just one sneaky from you? With your roll, you do it quickly, efficiently. This is just one sneaky roll, and that's all
3.
you have to beat. Okay, let me roll to oppose 2. Yeah, a 4 to a 2. Yeah, you beat that roll. You cut open a hole through the wall, but big enough for both you and Gurin. Shall we roll the dice to see where it fucking leads? Or shall
Sure.
I? Sure. The higher the number, the better for you.
Yeah, they have been better and better.
Yeah.
Maybe this one will be a natural 20. Oh, it's a 7.
It's 7. I think that would lead to the main courtyard of the Silver Enclave where the troops are making ready. Does not mean that you have been spotted. It's just that, you know, you have to make your way past that.
Both me and Gurin, who's not very sneaky. I guess I don't know. So yeah, the hole that I cut out leads to a room full of guards.
No. To the courtyard. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess.
Let's say I think you'd be sort of not on a balcony, that's not the right word, but basically on an overlook above the courtyard. So not in the courtyard itself, but above it.
So we would have to like jump down.
There's stairs that will lead you down, but you can jump if you want to. You can try to scale the building if you want to.
Let's try scale the building.
Sure. Both of you, give me, I guess, both of your carefuls, if that's alright.
Can I somehow assist Guren?
Then he would go first. Then he would go first, and maybe then he can assist you as you go up. Does that make sense? It will take longer though.
Alright, so he has +1 from me.
Sure.
That's a 0.
Starts climbing. He's not used to this. Falls on his butt. Tries again. Falls on his butt. I'll get the hang of it.
We are climbing up, not down.
Aye. Tries again. Can't quite manage it. Falls on his butt.
What if we climb down?
You may. You can also jump down if you'd like. Your choice.
What's down?
A courtyard filled with soldiers. But
Yeah.
I think there would be like bushes that you can sneak around in. It would just be a bit, Or if you, of course, you can just do the, oh, I'm supposed to be here. Totally, yeah. Hello, everyone. You can do that act as well. It is the Silver Enclave. It's the Alliance place.
Yeah, we'll just jump into the bushes.
Sure. Can I get a sneaky from the both of you? Bladebeard's not noticed, but Guren is noticed, as I think Guren face plants into the ground, leaving an audible thud and a hole in the ground, grabbing everyone's attention. But Bladebeard, you're unnoticed.
Alright. Do they notice that he came out of a cell?
For the moment, no. They just noticed that an armored individual face planted, and they're all stunned. They will eventually start looking where that person came from, but yeah.
I'll just help reveal myself and help Guren up. Alright, Grandma. Grandpa. We need to go.
What's all this? Says a guard.
Oh, my grandma fell. So I'm leading her to a doctor, a medic.
Fell enough to leave a hole in the ground? Hard enough, I mean.
Do I need to pay for that?
Well, yes, but your story does... Who are you? What's this? Oh, what's all this? Where did you come from? You don't look like Alliance soldiers.
Why not?
Well, quite frankly,
we are not wearing blue and golden lions?
I guess, yeah.
There are Alliance soldiers who wear like green spikes and stuff.
Who are you? And what is your purpose here?
I am a friend of the Kirin Tor. The Council of Six is going to help me save my crew.
He says, actually, I'm gonna roll his clever to see if he realizes that, oh yeah, you came from upstairs. Nope. Okay. He says,
Awesome.
Says, why don't you come with me to the guard's office and we can write all this down to find out what this situation is, of course.
Is that necessary?
I believe so. This is a restricted area reserved for the military.
Really?
How did you... He like yells to some other guard. Did you see these dwarves enter the enclave? The other guards like shake their heads no.
What are you talking about?
Above this is just one guard confronting you. All the others are like staring at you, but it's just one confronting you above board. And he answers, "Well, I'm curious where you came from. Dwarf."
Can I like look around?
Hmm?
What would be a logical
You may careful.
place I came from?
You may careful, please. A nearby room, or maybe you're in the infirmary, but you're not injured. There's some portals nearby, but they lead to like Darnassus. Would you be in Darnassus?
We came from Darnassus.
Did you know?
Yeah, through that portal.
What's the name of the guard that's on shift on the other side of the portal?
I have no idea. Didn't ask. What's your name?
Right, you're coming with me.
Why? Trust me, I legally came here from Darnassus. There's nothing fishy going on. Can I use my stunt? Lying stunt?
Yeah, certainly. You use your lying stunt. All the guards deflate like, oh yeah, of course he came from Darnassus. What were we thinking? And go about their business. And the one guard who has been confronting you says, then why were you so... what's the word? Not suspicious, but roundabout
Nervous?
about it.
First time in Dalaran. It's a very intimidating city.
Can I have your name just so we know who we're going to bill for that, indicating the hole that Gura made in the ground?
Our names are... He's definitely going to give them some fake names.
Sure.
But what? My name is Bladebeard, and this is Chad.
Your legal names, please.
That are legal names. What you're talking about? We are dwarfs. Those are perfectly normal dwarven names.
May I get your sneaky? Oh god. A 6-4 says, look, he says in Dwarven to emphasize that he knows what the hell he's talking about, apparently. Look, I've spent enough time among dwarf kind. I know those are not dwarf names. He says in Dwarven.
Fine. My name is... He gives them some fake sounding... No, not fake sounding, but dwarven sounding names.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Can I get another sneaky from you? Alright. Any... Just so we know where to find you, are we going to find you in Darnassus next? Will you be spending time in Dalran? Ironforge, perhaps?
Yes, Ironforge.
All right. Then we will see and send out a bill, Mr. Angus and Croy, and we'll see how that goes. Watch yourselves in Dalran. We are at war after all.
Awesome, thank you.
And you are for the moment set go, at the very least until they find the hole in the wall.
all right. All right. I'll go back to the inn where the rest of the group are.
Yeah, sure. I'm assuming making quick on your pacing there. All right.
Sure.
Fun little escapades. And meanwhile, I guess Benjamin, Morg, and Lyri, as you were just wondering, oh yeah, where is Bladebeard? What happens next?
Whatever.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
I wonder how we even find those two. Not sure if I should waste my map.
Benjamin,
Yeah.
you are going to get a sending from Chemis regarding like your request for further details. I will read it out in a second. First, I'll paste it in our chat. Give me a second, please. So the warlord's name is Tazukaha Gurubashi. Says he wants to retake his throne and wants help. Other trolls seem amused by this. Since Ababod you asked, hey, is this like wooden thing important to the trolls? How are they reacting and all that? Meanwhile, Lyri and Morg, you once again see the telltale signs of Benjamin having received a sending.
Got another sending thingy-majig?
Shouldn't we talk to Meridia today? Isn't she being removed from the city? Like, today?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, let me just reply. I don't like the sound of that. So can he be exorcised or something? Maybe put that spirit back in some other funny object?
Alright. Reply sent. Let's see what reply you'll get in another 8 hours. Unless you like want to send the sending now. Because both your sendings would have recharged at this point.
Well, so Meridian the Twin. Maybe I'll use the map on Meridia since she's likely still in the city, and maybe use the message on the twins. Maybe the sisters.
Sure.
I was asking the other player.
Oh,
I mean the other
Yeah,
characters.
sure.
My bad.
Okay. Any preferences?
What do you mean?
As in, who should we handle first?
No, not really. Maybe Meridia, because it would be weird having the twins around while we're having a heartfelt talk with Meridia.
A fair enough point.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Then I'll grab my map.
And looking for Meridia, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is in this inn. Like 3 rooms to your right.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. Above board, what time is it?
Like 7 a.m.-ish.
This was a bit... Did she mention what time of the day she would be thrown off the city?
I believe she was given like a week to settle her affairs and all that. If I remember correctly.
Then
She was more so complaining that, well, my house burned down, I don't have any friends, I probably might as well leave tomorrow.
Ah, okay. Well, given the hour, maybe we should invite her for breakfast or something.
Oh, is this is your father speaking? Is this the lady I've been hearing so much about?
From whom?
Well, everyone more or less, but you know.
Ah, gossip, wonderful. Are you coming, or
Do you want me to come?
Benjamin kind of shrugs?
I mean, you tell me. It's your business first and foremost.
Wait. Above board, has Benjamin's dad never met Meridia?
Think he has, but more so in passing.
I see. That's so strange.
Wait, Yeah. Oh wait, yeah. He would not have met Meridia because Meridia was imprisoned from season 1, and now in season 3.
Yeah, but he was in the same cell, but she was sleeping, right?
Right, yeah. Good memory. So he has been in her proximity but never spoken to her.
Yeah.
So you
where were we?
he once again asks, well, do you want me to come? I don't want to intrude.
I mean, it's already kind of a party down there, with all the people being, dehomed, I suppose. So it's not like it's going to be a private affair anyways.
I'm sure, but is that a reason to... your call, Benny. If you want me there, I'll be there. Also, my internet might be lagging out a little bit, so I apologize if I cut out or anything.
Yeah, no need to be shy. You need to eat as well. Come on.
He follows along. Do you head to Meridia's door?
Yeah.
Find it. Once again, free rooms to your right. Lyri and Morg, do let me know if you guys follow along.
Mm-hmm.
Morg might not fit in the inn height-wise.
Lyri follows along. She didn't go in the room while Benjamin and his dad were speaking, out of politeness, I guess.
Did you leave in the first place? Okay.
Oh, wait. Were we not in the room the whole time?
Yeah, then did you leave when we started talking? That's what I'm asking.
I guess Lyri would have waited outside while we were looking for the map.
I mean, it's kind of in my bag, but okay. Sure.
And Morg...
But, yeah, anyways, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Banrak does Morg follow along, again with the caveat that the hallways are a bit too small for you.
Yeah, I think he'd be like, oh, I'm a bit too big.
So are you just stuck in the room?
I guess he'd glance around and like,
how'd you get in here in the first place, says Benjamin's dad.
oh, I was I morphed.
Let me remember, is this a stunt of yours? Can change
I'm pretty
appearance.
sure it is.
Yeah, it is a stunt. That technically means you can't use it again this session, I guess.
I suppose so, yeah. I guess.
Benny,
maybe if you suck in your belly a bit, you can. Maybe not.
Or crouch. Really crouch. Benny, you're a Kirin person. Can't you teleport him out?
I might have missed that lesson. kind of complicated circumstances.
Oh, maybe your friend can? She's a mage person, right?
I suppose she might not be in the best mood to do so, but I guess we could ask.
Kyrie, maybe Kyrie.
Is she here?
Yeah, in that room, points to the not quite next door, but one next to the one next door.
Yes. I turn to Lyri and say, "Divide and conquer."
What do you mean?
You'll go get Cargosa. I'll go get Meridian and save time and all that.
Yeah, sure.
Who goes first?
Should I just stay here then?
I mean, you can really go anywhere.
Unless you break through
And
the
you
wall,
shouldn't be
my
allowed to
lord.
talk to women, so.
So who goes first?
All right.
I'll go first, sure.
Sure, you approach Meridia's door.
I'll knock on it.
No response on just a simple knock.
I knock a slight bit harder.
You hear a voice from inside. I paid for this room, you know. I know that it's not time to clear it yet. Leave me be. If I need food service, I'll ask for it.
It's Benjamin.
You hear her sigh from behind. Doesn't open the door yet, says, "What is it?" "Hello. Good morning."
Well, since this might be your last day, I was just wondering if you wanted to have breakfast with us.
"I want to get plastered is what I want to do."
I mean, we can leave that for later, but it's still a bit early for day drinking.
No, once you're in my position, you realize it's never too early for day drinking.
I suppose that is fair. So, do I take that as a no?
Give me 10 minutes to get dressed.
Well, we'll be downstairs then.
All right. Oh, she says.
Benjamin kind of sighs and scratches his head and kind of slowly walks away.
Meanwhile, Lyri.
Lyri will knock on the door for Karigo-san.
You knock on her door and you hear almost a robotical voice say, please state the theorem of Balagos to enter. You have no idea what that is.
It's Sinlary.
I am sorry, but that is not the correct answer. And then you hear Kai's voice, no, no need for that. And you feel some magic being cast. She opens her door, reveals her self, and says, sorry, automated doorkeeper didn't want anyone intruding. How are you? You're free. I think.
Yeah. Kind of. We're above board. Why did we want to talk to Karagosa again? I kind of blanked out.
Teleport Bud out of the room, like to downstairs or something.
Oh, yeah, we're kind of free. Could you do us a small favor? I'm
Depends.
sorry for intruding.
Depends.
Bud used the transformation orb to go into a room, and overnight it seems to have undone, and now he can't get out without destroying the building.
Well, Well,
Could you teleport him
Sure, certainly,
outside or
certainly.
something?
Certainly. She leaves the room and says, and I think would immediately sense where Bud is because of all the fell energies, and says, "Hey, Morg, Bud. Unfortunate circumstances, eh? How are you?"
I think he's dead.
He died.
Are you with us, Banrak?
He passed away.
But passed away in his sleep.
Maybe. Either way, TLDR, I imagine Karigosa will teleport Moarg. She was about to ask, hey, do you want to go to the lounge because they said they want to get breakfast, or do you want to go outside? And whichever answer, she'll do so. And Banrak can answer when he's here. I'll ask him. Go ahead.
Should Benjamin...
My microphone was.
Oh, welcome back. So, going back, Karigosa said, "Hey Bud, hey Banrak. Tough circumstances."
I don't know who that Bunrak guy is, but yeah.
No, Banrak. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Morg. She will say, "Well, where do you want to go? Are you fine folk enjoying going to get breakfast? Do you want to go downstairs? Do you want to go outside?" Simple enough either way.
I think we were going to invite Meridia. I don't know if they did that already. I assume they did. But breakfast sounds good. I like sausage. That sounds good. And bacon. And eggs.
I'm
waffles.
not the one you have to tell that, but sure. I'll take you to the lounge downstairs. I assume when Benjamin comes back? Looks at Lyri, like as if, is that right?
Yeah, I think you should maybe talk with Benjamin in a second, just to catch up on the situation, I suppose.
Well, certainly, I was going to ask, I see that all of you are free, more or less?
It's complicated. We're not technically free. I mean, we are, but like, we've been kind of drafted against our will. So,
well, wars are never nice, but, well, it's, at the very least, it's just the Horde, I guess. She assumes drafted means you've just been sent to like the front lines of the war, not much else. And Benjamin, feel free to jump in whenever you'd like.
Well, I'm back.
"Oh, hi," says Kari, "and we were just waiting on you," says.
Well, is the Bud situation resolved?
You see Morg is still there. Says, "Well, again, we were waiting on you."
Oh, then, well, be my guest.
Alright. She would teleport Morg downstairs. Well, actually, I guess she would teleport everyone. I guess including Joseph downstairs, for simplicity's sake. And you hear the somewhat irritated bartender say, "No teleporting in the middle of my bar." Sorry, I'll pay for any damages." "Are there damages?" says Kari, as she goes to haggle with the bartender. And
We're down below.
slightly roomier than usual, Morg. You still have to crouch, but at least you can travel, for lack of a better term.
Far more roomy down here. Very good.
And I leave it up to DoomGoblin to segue Bladebeard's entrance whenever he would like.
Can it be right now?
Of course he can.
Yeah, he enters the inn, the tavern.
You see some people leaving scared by the giant ogre. Not too many, to be fair. And yeah, you see Morg dominating the room, Kyrie haggling with the innkeeper, and yeah, that's what you see.
Aha. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing?
No, you don't look too fresh yourself.
What are you talking about? I had a lot of fun last night.
Don't tell me about it.
What were your adventures like, Bladebeard?
What? What'd you say?
What were your adventures like? You know.
Oh, same old, same old.
Okay. Did you make a lady mad? Was it the gnome again? I don't like that gnome.
No, not a gnome this time.
Ah,
I don't just like gnomes.
well, I know, but she tends to kind of just show up and bother us, so you never know. Or gnome.
I guess.
You never know.
You never know. Yeah.
But
Well, at least you're not dead or imprisoned or cursed, so, I take that as a win.
Yeah. So what are we eating?
I don't know. We haven't ordered it yet. We were waiting for Meridia to come down.
at this point, I think Karigosa would return and say, "Alright, that's settled. I got us a table, and hey, Mr. Bladebeard.
Hey, Kyrie.
Hey, you spent some time where you shouldn't have you? I'll keep mum."
Don't know what you're talking about.
"I'll keep mum, don't you worry." So, I'm happy to see you all are free. I'm above board. I'm assuming all of you are like taking seats. Well, as much as more can, for instance. But yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
How did it go? What are your next moves? What's going on?
Well, all except Bladebeard got drafted. That's always nice. Some sort of like special mission, wherever they might have lined up for the future. But first, apparently, we're doing some sort of test. That is, save Bladebeard's crew. And
Yeah.
if
we are
that goes
going to
well, we'll be
Ilalai.
conscripted instead of being thrown back into jail.
All right. Do you need my help for that? Am I allowed to help with that?
I'm not sure, actually. We were to speak with Archmage Runeweaver at some point today. I think he'll come get us, I think.
Above board, he mentioned that he will be dropping by to speak to Hekala. Above board. And she will say, "Well, all right. Do you? I don't know if I've ever asked, but where is your crew?" Asking Bladebeard. "What?"
Apparently above Ilalai.
Come again?
It's like some ancient troll city or something. A bunch of dangerous magics, from what I gather.
Her expression turns from mild concern to pure horror as she says, "Ilalai."
Yeah, something like that.
"Then the Kirintor sent you there. Are they insane?"
No, we asked them to come with us there.
"Are they so arrogant, or do they just don't know what's in there?" I'll be honest, Mr. Bladebeard, if your crew's there, consign them to the deepest parts of your mind. Consider them gone and move on. For your
No can
own-
do.
Mr. Bladebeard, you do not want ever to go to that place. Why on Azeroth would they be there?
Because of Zugalga, I assume?
Oh, of course. She sighs, says, what you're saying is the equivalent in layman's terms to, oh yes, my crewmen are at the precipice of hell. Just oversimplifying, of course.
Yeah, we've been to hell.
No,
I'm back.
not this hell.
Can it be worse than the Netherstorm?
Much. It is against the policy of my kind to speak of what is there. Ask your troll friend for more details if you must, or perhaps consult the Kirintor archives, but you do not want to go there.
Like, being sent, like, today, I don't think we have time to read books.
Has the Kirintor gone mad? Or have they simply
I
forgotten?
mean, having seen their prison, I think they have gone mad.
This whole city is mad.
We're being forced to do this based on, what, false charges? It seems a bit cruel, perhaps?
I wouldn't say false.
Anyways, seems like we're going there, whether we like it or not, so if there's anything we can do to prepare, that would
Benjamin,
be...
she says, looking at you like straight in the eyes, you would be much better off spending decades of your short mortal life in the Violet Hold than traveling to Ilalai. Trust me when I say this.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to have a word with Khadgar about this.
Khadgar wasn't at the meeting.
Yeah, I think he's under probation or something.
The council has gone insane, she grumbles. You've never seen Kyrie so agitated above board.
I mean, they got rid of Meridia as well. I mean, do they make any good decisions?
So, if your crew was trapped in Ilalai, you wouldn't go there?
I'm a dragon, she says out loud and like looks around like, fuck, I said something I shouldn't have, but continues. My capabilities are different than yours. If my own brood were trapped there for the makers know what reason, I'm not even sure I would try. Perhaps I would if I were desperate, but you're mortals. You're a dwarf, a human, an elf, and an ogre. Well, and another dwarf. Looks at Gorin. You are mighty indeed, but you do not know what you're getting yourselves into.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
I mean, it's not just our freedom that's on the line. They're holding, like, treatment hostage as well. If we want to get, fixed, we kind of have to do this.
I'll have to have a very, very long word with the Kirintor then. He grumbles and says, I'll go and speak with Archmage Khadgar. She steps off her stool and says, I'll be back soon.
I hate to interrupt, but your definition of soon is usually clouded by your long-lived nature. We're kind of leaving today, I think.
Today?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
My makers. If you want me out, I will come. I will come along to help and to make sure you don't. She hesitates. Accidentally unleash something.
I thought you said you would never go there. Never, ever, ever.
Well, you're my responsibility at this point. I'm not. I can't just have you mucking about in that accursed place.
I mean, technically, we're the Curator's responsibility now.
Do you happen to know the apprentices of Caligos?
I haven't spoken to him in a couple weeks, so not recently. I don't think he mentioned any.
Well, it's just that
Couple months,
they
rather.
sort of offered help in this matter yesterday.
Yeah,
Did they?
we'll go and find them.
Did they know where you're taking them?
Well, I don't think one of them will really care. The other one maybe might raise an issue if she's familiar with this apparently hellish place.
She sighs, says, "Well, so when do you leave? Do I have time to teleport over, speak to Khadgar, try to make him see sense, or should I just wait here?"
Well, can
mean,
you
you-
come back at a sending spell being sent?
Probably. I don't see a reason why Khadgar would imprison me.
I mean, then as long as I have mine or Lyri's, I think we can go.
What utter foolishness! Not from your part. You are guilty of nothing except ignorance, but on the Curator's part, I swear this wouldn't have happened under. She grumbles. I'll be in touch, and she teleports away.
Well, that was.
What's with her?
Well, it seems we're going to hell, literally.
We've been there.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'll protect you. After all, we all know I'm the most capable fighter we have.
We are super powerful. Despite all our flaws.
Well, some of us are. Others would just prefer to run away all day, but, you know, it's neither here nor there.
Do you mind saving your sending spell for Karigosa? I'd like to get a message sent to those sisters so we can speak to them as soon as possible.
Sure.
And which sister would you be messaging? Because you may only send it to one.
I guess I'll send it to the one with the billion titles.
Are they sisters or twins?
They mentioned they said sisters, and I think
Yeah, they kind of use different player models, so they can't really be. Well, they could be fraternal twins, but whatever.
Let me know when you have the sending available.
Yeah, I'm writing
ready.
it.
Right. And also, if and when Meridia should finally...
Isn't that kind of your call?
I'm also, kind of waiting for you guys in the sense of I don't want to interrupt anything.
Oh, sure. What's this inn called?
The Leisure Domain Lounge.
Can you type that?
Sure. I might type it wrong, but I will. There might be an E after the main, but I could be mistaken. What I'm curious what Thompshire is thinking. Is Bladebeard in any way discouraged by Karigosa? I'm curious.
Nah.
Understandable. What about, I think, Morg? I'm asking Morg because technically you're also rescuing Morg's old friends.
I've got the message.
Sure.
Hello, it's Benjamin from yesterday. We got news of that missing crew we mentioned yesterday. We are currently at the Ledger Domain Lounge. Urgent.
Right. While I type in the reply, Banrak, feel free to provide input if you'd still like.
Well, I think we should, I mean, it's Bladebeard's crew. Even if it is a hellish place, we dealt with worse. We dealt with full reavers. I dealt with full reavers and I survived. So, you know, I think we can handle it.
Aye,
Survive
it
it.
can't be worse than Lyri.
Lyri?
Lyri.
Lyri?
Lyri.
Lyri?
Lyri.
Huh? Moog?
Bladebeard.
Yeah? Benjamin.
Are you guys okay?
I thought we were just saying names.
Uh-huh.
Pikachu.
What's that?
Are you stupid?
I don't know.
You're just making stuff up now.
Isn't that what you do all the time?
That's called lying, not just making gibberish noises.
All right.
I mean, I feel like sometimes...
I apologize, but I do have Benjamin's reply. Shall I say it? Sorry if I'm cutting in.
Go ahead.
She replies, Victrix, that handsome human we met yesterday is talking in my mind. There's a pause. What do you mean, shut up? Another pause. In writing, why? A longer pause. Oh, we can be... And it cuts off.
Oh, I would hope this would happen. This is great.
I'll paste the message in chat.
What do they say?
Nothing conclusive. You know, the usual confusion of getting a message. But, well, it's not like we have places to be before we're kidnapped for a mission.
Why are we not in control of our lives?
It's almost like there's strings pulling at us or something. I don't know.
If only we could be on the open seas. A nice boat. Nothing to contain us but the four corners of the world.
Aren't there like a bunch of evil fish people that want you? For whatever reason. And like a turtle person too. I guess that's kind of
yeah.
aquatic.
That crab lady.
They're probably on the island. I
don't
mean,
know.
where else do turtles live if not islands?
The water.
And what surrounds an island, Moog?
Air.
What's your definition of an island? Isn't like the Eastern Kingdoms an island? It's surrounded by the sea.
No, but it's bigger than an island.
How big is an island? How big does an island need to be so that it isn't an island anymore?
It needs to be pretty big to not be an island.
Bladebeard, what's your take on this?
Eastern Kingdoms is not an island.
Why?
It's kingdoms.
What about Kalimdor?
The ancient lands of Kalimdor.
Is that what? Okay.
Do you know
Whatever.
that the southern Eastern Kingdoms is called Azeroth, like where you and I grew up.
I don't know. I think that's like some.
The part of the continent is called the same as the planet.
I think they changed that a while ago because it was a bit
I don't know.
confusing.
Above board, I think that's still obviously.
Is it?
I think
I don't
it's still the case. It obviously could have been changed in Shadowlands Dragonflight or the new expansion, which is name I don't know.
Because I feel it hasn't been mentioned since like Warcraft 3.
Oh yeah, but yeah, if you look at all the all the like classic maps, let's say, but also yeah, I think it's the case in the Chronicle maps too. The southern part of Eastern Kingdoms is called Azeroth, and the old name of the Kingdom of Stormwind is also Azeroth.
The more you know. Then Benjamin doesn't go on this rant.
That said, the name Azeroth was like the name of Stormwind in the like first war and such.
Was it?
Yeah, in Warcraft 1, but obviously that particular part may have changed. But the subcontinent is still Azeroth.
Weird.
Well, you know, they weren't planning that much on the entire world, plurals, that you know, at the time. Even though, funnily enough, Kalimdor was a thing at least mentioned in like Warcraft 2 days. But anyway, I'm digressing.
Wait, who are we waiting for?
Meridia, and then those sisters that I just messaged.
Ah, Dawn Guards. What about Hakala? Is she around?
Well, Runeweaver said he'd want to speak with her anyways, so...
Above board, regarding Hekala, you would know, because she has mentioned it to you at, when you first arrived to Aaran, that she intends to spend her time in Aaran either isolated in her room or just like speaking to representatives of the Kirin Tor, so as to not give the whole evil serpent thing too much of an input, let's say.
Yeah, and that evil flying snake, so, you know, the least said, the better, I suppose.
She should know something about Ilalai, right?
I mean, we can ask whenever Runeweaver comes, since it'll be relevant, and maybe Carrie will be back and all that.
Sure.
On that note, I think it's as good a time as any for Meridia to come down the stairs. Looking fairly dejected, probably lacking her usual makeup. I don't think that would have really been allowed in prison anyway. And looks around, sees... Oh, actually... Oh yeah, I think it's time. If I have the damn thing on Roll20.
Wow.
I do.
Meridia's unemployed look.
Yeah, because she was ordered to surrender her Kirin Tor regalia, so I guess now she would be dressed like this. And
Oh my god, Pirate Meridia is real.
more like Hobo Meridia, but you know.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
Homeless Meridia. Oh no.
Who is that?
I think
A person.
I think she would see you guys at the table. Morg is obviously hard to miss and approach. Sees the empty seat left by Kari and will say, "May I?"
Above board, it's kind of funny that she's still wearing Kentor colors.
Oh, it's... What other personal belongings would she have in Aaran?
Well, they kind of burned up, so...
Yeah, but like, what else could she buy with her meager funds in Aaran, I guess?
Maybe she could wear that stuff, you know, from that one image that Thompshire hides.
No, stop reminding me of that. And it's also Kentor colors, so it's the same. Anyways.
Do you viewers watch episode, I think, 5 or 6 for that? Anyway, yeah. She steps in, asks, is this basically seat available, indicating Kyrie's vacated seat.
Yeah, of course. So, what's your name?
Looks at Bladebeard. Takes off her cap in the hopes that that might help you recognize her.
He
I
just
think that's
stares.
a beanie.
Her beanie, whatever.
It's like a beanie or a bandana. I'm not sure actually.
Yeah, it's a bandana. It's a bandana, actually. Yeah, I think. Yeah, because I've been like experimenting a bit with pirate hoodies, and they look like bandanas. That I think particular one. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. She has unfortunately little patience for Bladebeard's confusion. And she says, "Why is no one here drinking? Come on, let's drink.
That's a good question. And a great idea.
You know what? We might actually die today, so might as well.
Might die every day, but why today in particular?" She says, and she yells, "Sparkling wine for everyone," asking the bartender. She's clearly not used to this whole drinking thing.
Apparently, we're going to Hell on Azeroth.
Oh, where's that? Everywhere?
Some Ilalai place or whatever.
Guess I'll roll her clever, but I think it's unlikely she'll know what that is. So... What's this whole thing about?
Well, remember our hearing yesterday?
It went horrible.
Yeah, we kind of got drafted. Yeah.
I'm jealous. Says half sarcastically.
Are you really? We could trade places if you really want to.
Fine. Do you think the Council of Six will sign up on that?
I mean, considering they need people, they might. I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, we're having like a sort of test drive by saving Bladebeard's crew, who apparently are above some sort of sunken troll city or whatever.
Kyrie Ghost is so angry she's going to talk with the council, so apparently it's a no good place.
You know, I'm something of a councilman myself.
Nods absent-mindedly. Says, Bladebeard's crew. Your old crew from when that troll witch had them?
Aye,
Oh, you don't want to go there.
I think I do.
No, it was this spot in the middle of the ocean. The weather was weird and there was some frightening magic there.
Oh wait, you were there?
I mean, briefly, when I was captured by that witch.
Really? So was I.
You were there?
I was captured by her once. She forced us to fight like blood elves or something.
Yeah.
What?
Where's that freaking wine? What bartender? She gets up and like marches to the bar.
She's not even drunk yet, and she's already making a scene. Oh god.
She looks very familiar.
She's crashing out really bad, huh?
Bladebeard, it's Meridia.
No, it's not. Meridia wears a dress.
Well, she handed her dress because it was like.
I think it's called a robe, Benjamin.
Bladebeard.
No, it's a robe.
Okay, Bladebeard.
Yeah,
She handed in.
That was a
her...
bit sexist of you, Benjamin.
I'm not a fashion expert, okay? Jeez. Anyways, she handed in her Teeironor belongings, and that included whatever she was wearing before, be it a dress or a robe or whatever.
You know, you should really convince her to stay at your dad's ransacked house.
You hear Meridia's voice from the bar yell at you all, "Oi, who's paying for this?"
Yeah,
I'll-
quartermaster.
I'll pay for it.
She continues
Good on
talking to
you,
the
Bladebeard.
bartender.
Why do I have to be the quartermaster even though we don't have a ship anymore?
Because you have our money?
Well, I don't really keep good count of it. I just kind of hold it.
You should. It's your job.
Job.
Could we
We've been
get
in jail
someone
these
else
last
to do it?
No.
Well, you sound like you don't even want it.
We don't even have a ship anymore. Why are you being so weird about this?
Because me and Bladebeard have not had a ship multiple times, and we still are, us.
Are you first mate right now?
No, I'm
no,
captain
he's the
now.
captain.
I rest my case. You aren't even part of this ship.
What?
Don't you have your own ship?
What are you on about?
Don't you have your own ship that you're the captain of?
I'm still captain.
Yeah, but you can't fire people of other ships as a captain of a different boat.
But aren't you Bud's quartermaster?
No, I'm Bladebeard's quartermaster.
No.
No,
you
she's my
weren't.
prisoner.
This relationship tree is very complicated.
Yeah. I prefer Wintervale trees.
Do you even know what Wintervale is?
Of course. Why wouldn't he?
Actually, I don't remember if you said this, but how long has it been since you lost your... Or, like, what's your first recent memory?
My memory?
Yeah, how long ago did you meet Bladebeard?
Morg holds up his hand and starts counting a number that does not exist.
Like 5 years, right? Something like
Oh.
that.
Okay, then makes sense.
It
It's
was
been longer
during-
than that.
During the time I like to call the classic times, I think.
Hmm.
Some people
Right?
call it vanilla times.
Why
Yeah.
vanilla?
I don't know. It's their favorite ice cream.
Hmm.
Ugh. Just don't get any of the artificial stuff.
Okay.
At this point, I think Meridia would return. She got a 6 on her attempt to handle multiple bottles of sparkling wine, so she handles them masterfully as she levitates them with magic and mumbles, might as well use this for something, and pours each of you a glass. Except for her, she's keeping an entire bottle and drinking from it.
Meridian,
That's not fair.
how do you feel about, renovating Benjamin's dad's old place?
What's that mean?
I mean, you don't really have a home right now, and Benjamin's dad is kind of out of town, so...
I'm here, I'm right
You're
here.
saying that and he's like right here. Oh, poor guy.
I'm right here, he says.
Well, you're not at your house right now, are you?
No, but
Why do you have...
I think our house got robbed.
Yeah, so... That means that there's nothing of worth that Meridia can steal, so she might as well just take the whole place over, right?
Why would she steal anything?
Well, I don't think Benjamin's dad knows Meridia well.
Yeah, but we know her. She's our friend.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
but there's
what
different...
is this about?
I don't know. Lyri wants your girlfriend to go in your house.
Excuse me? That's
Excuse
not true
me?
at all.
Meridia says.
I just think she needs a nice place to live.
I need
Sure.
I need a nice place for many fucking things, she says, and downs the bottle. Not in like one go, but you know what I mean.
See, it all works out. She goes to your house, and everyone's happy.
Exactly. that's what I'm
Benjamin's
saying.
like just repeatedly blinking. He is not understanding what's going on.
Meridia isn't really either. Understanding, I mean.
Well, I thought it'd be a nice
Okay.
gesture.
Maybe we need the pictures. More
I-
pictures
I-
help me.
Number one, it's not very nice to offer up someone else's house. And number two, as my dad mentioned, it's kind of ransacked. Knowing the people who rob places in Stormwind, there's probably not even a door anymore.
Yeah,
Oh.
that can happen. Says,
Sounds like a
Why
terrible
do they
house.
even take the doors? What do they do with them?
I mean,
Surfboard.
you know, there's a shortage.
Is there?
I mean, yeah. Ever wondered why the Goldshire doesn't have a door?
I don't know, but we live right next to a logging camp. What are they using those logs for?
Yeah, but we're harvesting the logs, not processing them.
I mean,
Yeah.
do you really think the workers own
What are the big
produce?
saws for?
The big
Saw it?
the big saws are for making the logs transportable to the processing place.
Which is?
I don't know, wherever. I know I wasn't a lumberjack.
Well, me neither.
Maybe you should be. That should be your new job. You look like a lumberjack, kinda.
I'm maybe. We'll see. Depends on what never mind.
Hey, wait a minute. You and Meridia kind of match.
When you say you, do you mean Benjamin's dad or Benjamin?
Benjamin's dad, they're both wearing blue.
Oh. Says
Meridia was wearing blue before.
She's wearing purple before.
Whatever.
says I don't think I agree.
Well, it means that if there's any leftover rags left at your place, she can just, like, I don't know, wear them, I guess?
Do you think we have only clothes of the same color?
I mean, you do seem kind of the type. I've never seen you in anything that isn't black, Benjamin.
I'm
Whatever.
going to get more drinks, Meridia says, stumbling. She has downed an entire bottle.
How long has it been?
5 minutes.
Yeah, like 5-ish minutes. But don't underestimate the power of alcohol on a lightweight.
Yeah, I should probably make some bread. You shouldn't down that many.
You shut up. If you don't have anything to, just shut up, okay? You all enjoy your drinks. I'm going to get some more. Be back right.
She's really adjusting to the unemployed life.
Benjamin will make a bread regardless.
Lyri will sneakily try to take little bits of the bread off and eat it. Just like 10 little chunks off and eat it, right?
Well, I haven't made it yet.
Feel free to give me a careful to see how well we make it, I guess.
A5.
Yeah, very good. You're already proficient at this. While you're doing it, your dad says, maybe I should not be here? Indicating the stumbling Meridia. I don't think she would like to remember this as her first impression.
I
mean,
don't think she's gonna remember any
yeah.
of this.
You're assuming she'll actually remember anything at all. Okay, can I do my sneaky thing now?
Yeah, sure. Do you guys want to leave this to the dice, or
I mean, is this a crit? Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
it is?
Can I critically eat all of your bread if I'm noticing?
But technically, if Benjamin also crits and applies his stunt, he will tie.
You know what? Sure, I'll go for it.
Uncareful, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I should have asked the Shallan for that spell that sobers someone up. He did
No,
do
he-
that once,
Hey,
didn't
we
he?
pushed on, didn't we?
He did do that, yeah, good memory, Thompshire.
He can also make people clean. smell better.
Wasn't there also a possible side effect of the person exploding or something?
Yes.
Wait, he can make people smell better? No wonder you guys
Yeah.
want him back so much.
Yeah. He was a friendly and useful guy. He was the whole package, which can't be said for everyone in this
Unacceptable.
party. And he kind of stares at Bladebeard.
Wow, just because he's short. Sometimes big things come in small packages.
Oh yeah.
Oi, says Meridia from the bar. Benjamin, help me carry this. She indicates a barrel that she has purchased.
Wait, you can just buy barrels of alcohol?
Not a big barrel, I should say, but still difficult for one person to carry.
I'm gonna go there and make sure she doesn't buy anything else.
Okay, do you go?
Mm-hmm.
You take that and then I'll take the other end. Do you okay, she has the bartender. Do you have those fancy straws? Bartender looks at Benjamin.
Benjamin shakes his head and kind of whispers to the bartender, "Don't sell her anything else."
I will put it on your tab, good sir.
Right, but close that tab, please.
Very well. Just need some the straw that breaks in two.
The straw that breaks in two?
Yeah, make it all romantic like, you know?
Uh-huh. Right. Can't you, like, magic it into existence or something?
She tries to grab your shirt to, like, pull you in close to, like, speak in your face. Do you allow that?
To what in my face?
Speak in your face.
Peek?
Speak. Yell at you, basically.
Okay.
Do you allow that?
Sure.
Yeah, she grabs you by your shirt, pulls you in, almost noses touching, and says, I don't want to hear anything about magic now, Benjamin. Can't you tell? Are you... What would you think is going on?
I think you're drunk.
No, I'm not. I'm just dizzy.
A common side effect of being drunk.
Yeah,
You
so
might-
that's why I asked you to help me with this.
Well,
Give me a
and
barrel.
I'm here helping you with this.
Right, take it already.
Okay.
She pushes it
might
in your
wanna-
arms. Go ahead.
Back up, Benjamin.
Do you go to back up Benjamin, you said?
No, I'm just telling Benjamin he might want to back up.
Meridia attempts to thrust the barrel into your arms, while she also holds it on the other end, but not really exerting much strength to carry it.
Dude, she's gonna be sick on him.
I actually thought that too earlier. I kind of tried to grab it, I guess.
Give me, I guess, a careful.
Another 4.
Yeah, not difficult, yeah. Benjamin, who's that one who looks like you?
He's my dad.
No, he's not. Your dad's of an elf princess, don't you remember?
An elf princess. Tell me about that.
Yeah, you said that on the place with the dead dragon.
A princess.
Yeah,
My dad.
well, someone on your lineage.
That's very interesting.
Above board, if you don't remember on Golden Skull, you did tell her, oh yeah, one of my great whatever parents was an elf princess.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yep, that's what she's referencing.
Is that true? What?
That's what you said. I don't know if it's true or not.
I don't recall that at all. I guess that would be like my great grandma, maybe.
Something like that, yeah.
I said that in character.
Says, right at that. Gonna take me to meet them? Shit, I don't think it's time to defect to the Horde, though.
I think they're long dead. I don't think you need to worry about that.
She looks at you with the most sorrowful expression you've ever seen on her and say, fuck, I'm sorry, I didn't mean I'm sorry.
Hey, it's okay. I didn't really know her. You really need to sit down and eat something.
Yeah. No, yeah. Will you eat me?
No. You yeah. Sit down.
Okay. What are we eating? I don't know if Discord picked that up. She asked, what we eating?
Hmm?
She basically asked, what we eating?
Bread, I guess?
The bread has been eaten.
Oh, it's... I guess I'm imagining things too. This... What is this wine? Okay, I guess I'll make another one.
Daron's finest, I'll have you know. You know, Dad always used to buy this vintage. Ugh, she sighs. We need another barrel.
No, that's quite enough.
Right, we haven't opened this one yet. I imagine you guys have reached the table again.
Sure.
Maybe put the barrel down, I imagine.
Yeah.
She tries to open it with her bare fingers and obviously fails.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How do you open a barrel?
There are... You have these, like, a hammer and a little tool to make a hole in it above board.
Isn't it those barrels like with a... Like a... How's it called?
A siphon thing?
Cork.
Not a cork, but like...
A siphon?
A tap.
A tap.
Yeah,
right.
a tap. Exactly.
Oh, yeah, I'm dumb. This would be like a fancy establishment. Yeah, there would be a tap. But she'll still try to pry sort of the roof open.
I'll kind of remove like her hands from it. And...
my drink, Benjamin. We can talk later, okay?
You're gonna eat first,
and
then you can drink a little bit more, okay?
Yeah, we can talk later, okay? I need to tell you the thing later. Oh God, I need to tell you the thing. She like tries to open it again, fails.
Oh, there.
She's pregnant.
I'll like try to remove her hands from the top and make a bread like quickly before she gets her hands on the barrel again.
Well, first off, give me a forceful.
Oh, it's gonna be like that. Okay. A 2.
To her 4.
Wow.
She's surprisingly strong or just determined.
What's this drunk power? Okay, this is embarrassing.
I need to, Benjamin, shush. I need to drink more before I say the thing. Leave me to it.
You're like this close to not being able to speak anymore.
Well, good. Maybe that
Don't
mean...
you want to say the thing?
I'm not sure. Part of me wants to say the thing, part of me doesn't want to say the thing. Either way, I need a drink. She once again tries to pry open the barrel. I guess I'll have to roll for her this time.
And in the meantime, Benjamin
And she
oh God.
pulls it open, spraying those nearby.
Huh?
Great.
You see why I'm wearing black?
She
Lyri
places
looks like
her
a
head in
redhead.
the hole that she made to drink.
Okay. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, that's enough.
I don't see the problem.
It'll take more than just words to stop her, Thompshire.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna have to pull her out, I guess.
Give me a forceful, she'll oppose.
Oh God. A 3.
To a 4.
I'll use a fate point.
What are you invoking?
Good question. I don't remember. I guess I'll use Traveling Sellsword, I guess. No, Traveling Swordsman, because I changed the name. I guess traveling around, I've helped people, sometimes things fall on them and you have to pull them out. Sometimes they're stuck somewhere. I mean, does that make sense?
Yeah. You pull her away. She is positively drenched in this light beer that she has purchased. Says, need more. Let me go.
Come on, you're all sticky now.
Yeah, you're all sticky now.
Yeah, because of
Wanna
you.
be sticky
This
with
is
me?
disgusting. Benjamin's dad. You need to leave.
I agree, he says. And promptly does so.
He has a name, right?
Joseph.
Yeah, right, Joseph, of course.
Look, I'm not quite ready yet. Let me drink some more and then we'll go to the dead place you want to go.
Moog,
I think
know
you're gonna
like-
be dead long before we go to that place if you keep this pace going.
Moog, I know you're like an adult, but mentally I still don't think you should see this either. You should go with Joseph.
See what?
This?
What's this?
Embarrassing?
Yeah.
You're embarrassing.
I mean, arguably, kinda.
Let me go.
This is like seeing your family just wasted.
Above
I
the
literally
barrel.
lived with Bladebeard.
The barrel continues to spill. But we're
no.
wasting all that.
I will try to save it.
Easy enough. You just have to tip it over to not make it spill anymore. Yay. You did good, babe. Sorry for hating you. I think I said that.
No worries. Hate me, love me. As long as I'm number one person in your mind, it's fine.
No, it's not. I tried to frame you and kill you. Ben, let me go. I still need more courage to say the thing if we're going to the dead city.
No, that's quite enough
Who said
drinking.
you're going?
You said I'm going. Why would you
Where-
bring it up?
We're leaving, what, today? There's no way we're taking you in this condition.
Why not?
You're a condition.
I mean,
Excuse me?
okay.
She'll be braver.
She'll be dumber.
You'll be braver.
Aye.
She tries to reach for the barrel. I'm assuming Benjamin does not allow it.
Nope.
Her strength is fading somewhat. So no roll required.
Yeah, I think she's crashing.
You're too limp-wristed in your approach.
Do you want me to slap her?
No.
No.
I'll slap you.
You already did. Unfairly.
Benny, why are you swirling around? Shit, I'm not supposed to say that, am I?
I heard coffee can help people. Should I get coffee?
No, that's no.
Oh,
Okay, I think my hands are kind of... Lyri, can you make bread?
Why?
Because she's gonna enter a coma if she doesn't eat anything.
I mean, if she doesn't pass out now, she'll just go back to ordering more alcohol. Maybe it's for the best.
I'm not passing out yet. But ooh. I feel like something's gonna pass through my mouth soon. Ooh.
Okay, Benjamin kind of lets go and steps away.
She face plants.
Oh, okay. Uh,
Well, I guess that solved the issue.
well, I kind of hear you should like lay them on the side so they don't choke and die or something.
Yeah.
You want my help with that?
Lyri kind of walks over and kind of like pushes her head to the side with her foot gently.
Yeah, her nose is very broken with that roll. She's unconscious.
Her face is kind of
I'm not sure it's very ethical to like fix a broken nose while you're passed out. Maybe that will sober her up.
How do you think they do any kind of surgical procedure?
It's not surgical. I've broken my nose before. I was in the army.
Well, usually when you fix something, you know, knock them out so they don't, feel anything.
Well, she's knocked out. And she probably doesn't feel a lot.
So shouldn't you fix her nose then?
I mean, I can try. It's been a while. I might be a little rusty.
There's blood coming out. There's drool coming out. You suspect there will be more coming out from her mouth soon.
Okay, maybe get some towels and maybe a bag.
Can you summon a water elemental or something?
No, I'm not that kind of mage.
I could do that once. Long
Just
ago.
go get those things.
You know what? Can I conjure some water?
Yeah, I think you know the spell above board.
I believe I do.
Yep.
I believe we did it in season 1 at some point.
Yeah, for just water, it should be simple enough, unless you want to make a large quantity of it.
Can I make, like, you know those, yeah, I want to make a large quantity of water. You know those water fountains at, at offices? Can I make a water fountain's amount of water and just...
Sure, how would you go about it, just to determine what stat you would roll?
Can I just, like, create a little globule of water that just kind of, like, infinitely, well, not infinitely, but, like, continuously kind of has a waterfall or whatever into her face? I don't know what you'd call it. Like,
But
it
sure,
just kind of flows down.
you may clever.
Okay.
Okay. You create...
Oh no.
Yeah, you create this globule of water that drips on Meridia's face, leading her to start choking a little. And the globule expands. And expands. And expands.
Oh god.
And expands.
I guess I'll have to drag Meridia out of the balls like expansion zone or whatever.
Well, as in, it risks eventually, if left unchecked, enveloping the entire room.
Well, yeah, I'm just saving the person who's totally gonna drown because they're knocked out.
Easy enough. But yes, this falling water thingy continues expanding, and you hear the bartender, "Do something about it."
Just drink it or something.
It's bigger than Lyri's head at this point.
Yeah, it says this anyways.
Can I poke it?
Nah.
Are you asking me or Lyri above board?
I poke it.
Feels
With a
like
sword.
water. And then as you poke it, your hand gets enveloped in water as the globule expands.
You want me to do anything?
Drink it, I don't know.
I called your name for a reason.
Oh yeah, you didn't say anything.
No, what do you think I was talking about?
I don't know. You didn't say it.
No, Moa, no, I was just calling your name because I fucking wanted you to do the dishes. What do you think?
Apparently do the dishes.
The floor is suitably flooded as this globule of water continues expanding.
More walks over to try and start drinking it.
Give me a forceful.
Okay.
You begin drinking it. You have contained its expansion. When as you continue drinking, you realize, oh, this thing is still growing and still growing. Like, I've contained it for now, but I can't keep drinking forever.
He's gonna expand like a water balloon.
How close is it to like a window?
I'm above board. I was sort of imagining that you are more sort of inside, not by a window, unless you want to contradict me.
No, just asking.
So not very close, I think.
I was thinking of maybe summoning the mammoth
Mm.
from the outside and then he drinking it through a window.
They do have trunks, I guess. I think.
Yes.
I think anyway.
Yes, they do. You have a picture on it on the screen.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's very clear that while Moarg has contained it for now, he cannot do so for long, as this thing continues expanding.
I don't think I can keep this up.
Put it in the bag.
Oh shit, that's an amazing idea. I'll use the
Like
bag stunt.
all of my ideas.
That's
you,
actually an honestly great idea.
you bag the water successfully. I'm gonna roll something.
We're gonna drown the dragon.
There's just an ocean in there now.
No, the bag is bizarre, but let's just say we'll not drown the dragon because it's technically an endless space.
Then the water just waterboards him.
Let's
He
just
comes,
let's just
he
say
comes
there-
out with like hydrated skin and he looks beautiful.
let's just say next time someone is thrust in there, they might happen upon an ocean.
Fair enough.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it's infinite, so it doesn't really matter.
nevertheless, you trap this water, ever expanding water. The floor is still ruined. The bartender is still angry, but at the very least, the immediate danger is gone.
Never do that again.
And I think, above board, I was waiting for the opportunity for Archmage Runeweaver to show up. Maybe this will be it, and maybe we'll leave that for next session.
Oh
Sure.
my god.
Alright.
Just gonna immediately lose all of his faith in us.
Thoughts on today's episode?
Nice little chill session, honestly.
Yeah, it's
Zelryn
nice to be back.
sucks.
need it.
Yeah, Darren does so.
But is it better or worse than Stormwind? I feel like it's better than Stormwind just a little bit.
I would
It's-
disagree.
It's better because more of
Well-
us are together, but they are kind of more annoying with rules.
Stormwind
It-
has variant.
That is a great point, actually. Stormwind
well,
is the
you know what,
best
that's
place
fair.
we've ever been.
No, I'm not letting you get away with it. You got arrested for peeing.
Yeah, but Varian was there.
Yeah, and then Varian tackled you.
Awesome. It's an honor.
Yeah, Thompshire made an entire render out of it.
It makes sense.
Good to be back. I guess I'm curious. First things first, especially Thompshire, but also asking everyone, thoughts on your new tormentors, for lack of a better term. Praxian Scriptorium.
I mean,
Oh,
expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, expected is a good word for that.
I mean, they're no worse than what we've had before.
And also the thoughts they stole from you will encourage them to go after you even more.
Damn, I just said those little shits.
Yeah, and they're gonna be like, oh fuck, he recognizes us. Oh fuck, we need to step up our efforts.
Yeah, they're hella stupid.
Oh yeah, yeah. Lots of stuff this session. I did not expect Bladebeard to get arrested. To be honest, I made that up pretty much on the spot.
Yeah, it's kind of hilarious considering he was the only quote-unquote innocent one.
Thoughts on whatever the hell is going on with Tar and all that?
You know what? He had it coming.
It's not our problem right now.
Yeah.
Understand.
I mean, kind of fucked up that guy wants the throne, whatever that means, but I mean, Tar, get fucked.
Understandable.
I mean, he's a literal shit eater, so.
He very much is. And I guess I ought to ask, thoughts on what hints have been dropped of the place you're eventually going to?
It's gonna be a lot of fun, and nothing terrible will happen.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, Troll's not that strong, right?
Well, it's not gonna be trolls.
Well,
It's gonna be like troll liches and old god abominations and beings. Yeah.
If Muazala's involved, I'm not looking forward to it.
What else should I ask from my end? Don't think there's much more that I am particularly curious about, so I would invite you all to talk about your thoughts on today's session and all that.
Yeah, all things considered, it was chill. It was a good way to come back.
Mm-hmm. It's
And,
nice to be back.
get a little of the stupid out because it's always fun. And yeah.
And yeah, indeed. Also, above board, this is not the stopping point I envisioned when I talked to you guys in our talk before the episode.
How far did you actually think we'd be able to go?
Sorry?
How far did you expect us to go?
I mean, you
if-
guys have
Like, tied it into a percentage. How far did we get in your mind to what you thought we could do?
30%.
Wow.
That said, it was definitely possible for you guys to reach sort of 100% in, like, say, an hour, if that makes sense at most. So I was definitely afraid.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Oh.
we could have speedrun this
You
whole thing.
overestimate our efficiency.
Yeah, we are finally free in Dalaran. I wanted to do stuff, but
Yeah, like get arrested.
Get arrested again.
yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
This is what we get for free roaming.
I mean, just I don't know. Gurren is like,
Yeah, maybe we should leave him at this troll place. Like a tribute.
I don't know. Yeah, sometimes he's too much trouble.
I mean, he's very useful for combat, but outside
I mean,
of combat is
he,
kind of...
he was only trouble because you actually went to like the scene of the crime that he had just committed, like today.
Yeah, like, because if you left him alone in jail, he'd probably find his way back to you somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
And at that
Just
point,
put
it
him
wouldn't
on.
be your problem. It wouldn't be your problem anymore.
Probably, yeah.
Like, yeah,
I mean,
you
you,
just-
could
you-
lose him in the Shadowlands, and he'd like somehow punch his way through.
yeah,
it and
yeah.
end up
Bladebeard
back into it.
would just say like, "To me, my Gurren," and he'd like show up 2 days later, leaving like a Gurren-shaped hole through the landscape.
Yeah, he's like those drills that Dark Irons have that can like teleport them to alternate Draenor and stuff.
Yeah.
You have a drill that can drill through time and space.
I mean, do you remember how he first showed up, like, meeting Bladebeard?
Yeah, but he didn't like show up in Storm. He only appeared once we were back in Stormwind. So
That's
there is a bit of logic that that he needs to, he needs to comply with.
I suppose.
I mean, if we're talking about the Shadowlands, Gurin would definitely go to Maldraxxus, and we've seen the Maldraxxus people out of the Shadowlands, so it's possible. Just saying.
Sure.
I don't know enough to make a judgment about that, but yeah. Also, we're finally using that old render that you made, Thompshire, about Meridia.
Yeah, he's probably like 3 years old at this point or something.
Unironically, yeah. What was your original intention with making that render?
I was gonna make like everyone's like pirate outfit, but then I didn't.
Fair
So
enough.
yeah, Meridia was the remnant of that.
Fair enough.
Honestly, speaking of that, I wonder when we're gonna get our next look for characters.
Season 4,
Season 4.
as usual, unless you eat some other shit, which happens
Yeah.
sometimes.
You want me to eat Thunder King?
No, I think you should eat like an arrow or something.
You know, like that one, like thunder or lightning.
Lightning what?
Like the lightning troll and on the Isle of Thunder, just Morg is all
yeah.
lightning. You know?
Yeah.
The brute.
Yeah, the big old.
Why doesn't... Okay. We should, like, do something really bad so we can have Season 4. If you're
I
that
mean,
des-
we already
if
have.
you're that desperate
we-
for a new model, let's be like, okay, next session we're like...
we have
gonna
enough
focus on
plot
I'm not
lines
desperate,
for like
I just-
10 seasons. We're fine.
I
mean-
I'm not desperate. I just was curious.
It might take us a while anyway, because this season has been...
All right,
Season of
Lyri, you need to
breaks.
crash Dalaran or try to crash Dalaran.
I mean, it's still something she kind of has to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're still on that assignment too.
Even though I'm
Yeah.
obligated not to because of Benjamin, so...
Well, has Benjamin
Lyri
given
really-
you an order against it?
No, it was a compel, I believe.
Fair enough.
She's
Against
mini
what?
Zaltat.
I believe it was a compel. And on top of that, yes, there is the fact that he owns me, literally. I forgot about that this entire session. I think he did as well, but... Yeah, that is
I mean-
something that...
I just didn't order you to do anything, so.
Mm-hmm, true.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens when Runeweaver shows up, because he like one of the topics of conversation will be like Hekala's artifacts and all that. Anyway,
What episode is this, by the way?
good question. 38.
Oh, jeez. You know, in a normal season, this would be like the last arc.
I'll be honest. You're right, Zelryn. Ilalai, I'll be honest, is not the end goal that I envisioned for this season. Rather far from
I mean,
it, actually.
I don't know if this is unpopular, but I don't think we need to follow a season format, to be honest.
I mean,
True.
I think it's not important for stuff like this. Like, I think the season can continue after Ilalai.
I agree.
But-
I agree. It's just that
Like, I think it works for, like, thematic things. And not really just, like, I guess.
my main
you
thing
know.
was that the title of the season, Beacon in the Dark, has little to do with Ilalai. And that's all I'll say.
Spoilers.
We should elude the beacon in the dark, like, forever. Like, let's never address it again.
Do you know who the beacon is?
The beacon is the friends we made along the way.
Although technically...
I mean, quite literally, yes, it is.
Mhm, maybe.
The only friend you made along the way. Well, apart from Mera, but you know.
I guess technically it... Hypothetically, let's say we end the season post Ilalai. Guess it kind of fits in the sense of even if Ilalai is not related, at least much of the early to mid to late season is related because it's the party dynamic and all that.
I guess.
Maybe.
I say this can be the longest season.
I'm also fine with that.
Let's.
I thought the season
Screw-
ended once we got to Dala.
Yeah, we gotta beat the number of episodes that One Piece has.
Yeah, screw ending in episode like 45 like we always do. Let's go to like episode 1000.
And also, Thompshire, that's kind of impossible because One Piece is weekly and we're not.
I don't know, maybe it'll end.
Whoa, we used to be.
Yeah, but even then
Also-
we sometimes
One Piece is like, what, 20 minutes an episode, and we are like
Yeah.
4 hours.
Like lengthwise, it may be possible actually.
No.
maybe.
Well, at least our pacing is better. At least we get
Look,
more done in the amount of time.
Except in Golden Skull. That
Well,
was like
Golden
One
Skull
Piece
is-
pacing.
I,
Golden Skull is the exception. It's the filler arc, okay?
I would actually say that Dalaran maybe beat Golden Skull in terms of like
I
episodes
think-
where we did nothing.
I don't know. I don't have that kind of hindsight.
I mean, the issue of Golden Skull, it was very empty. Like, even if we do nothing in Dalaran, we have a lot of places to go to. Golden Skull
No,
was like
there were
days.
2 sessions where we were in one room doing nothing but talking with each other.
I mean, that's fun. And probably not fun for the viewer, but
Well, I think it's fun, like for the viewer as well.
You're right. Next session, we should Lyri should go void and just kill everyone
Well,
again.
apparently, Golden Skull was episodes 14 to 31, minus the Westfall.
Jesus Christ.
Minus the
Oh, but-
Westfall.
yeah,
version.
Westfall was there.
14 to 31.
Lyri joined on episode 27.
I don't know. That's pretty drastic.
As for when you guys arrived in Aaran, that's episode 29, and we're on episode 38.
see, baby numbers.
Yeah. We also been in
think it
Dalaran
ju-
for months.
I think
real
it's just
time.
been longer because
Yeah.
we've had a lot of breaks.
I think that's warping perception a bit. It's easy to conflate real time.
And we solved none of our Dalaran problems. That's so funny.
I mean, so
we
far
got more problems.
so far we've solved literally none of our problems this season at all.
Yeah, that is fair. That's kind of
Everything-
funny.
It's because we keep trying to play by the rules, and we should be like, fuck the rules. Let's just
Maybe.
fuck being the escorts for everyone. Let's just
But we care about people. That's the problem.
Benjamin cares about people.
Yeah.
Larry
My
wants
dad's here.
Fab.
Well, every time you break the rules, everything goes to shit, and it's like, oh well, we have to make sure Lyri doesn't die or get imprisoned or get
or kill
crushed
all
by
the
a
bald people in a specific
or
city.
kill all the bald people. So I feel like Moarg and Benjamin have the right reasoning to be like, let's be good this time. Because then Lyri's just gonna do Lyri thing.
Larry's been good apart from the beginning, I think.
Yeah, but you
Oh.
just said you want to break some rules, so
Well, if break rules,
Yeah, and I
if
should
break
remind
rules
you,
means he doesn't get drafted to a random island. And
you
take
almost
us off the
lost
top.
control last time, so,
Yeah, but that wasn't really because I was trying to be evil. It was just
No, you were just trying to be stupid.
be stupid. I was trying to be convincing.
Least stupid.
convincingly stupid. There you beat.
Well,
Well, anything else to add before we go to our usual shoutouts?
I don't think so.
Wow, apparently we're going straight alphabetical, so last chance. Anything else? Going once?
Nope.
Going twice? Right. So, dear viewers, thank you for watching and listening to us. Let's see what these people are up to. Apparently, according to the dice, we are to start first and foremost with Banrak, because we're going straight alphabetical. Banrak, could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yes, hello, I am Benerick. I make World of Warcraft content and machinimas and lore videos and speculation and fun, tons of stuff. That's what I currently do. I am currently in the process of slowly making a Winterville machinima. hopefully that'll be out before New Year's. No idea, because this video will be posted in the future. But yeah, that is my next video, and expect that, I guess, and other things. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much, Banarak. Next, according to the dice, we would have DoomGoblin. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm DoomGoblin. I draw stuff. You can find my art on Twitter or Blue Sky and a bunch of other sites. But yeah, I do digital art.
Indeed. Thank you very, very much, DoomGoblin. Next, of course, we would have Thompshire. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Sure. You can find me both on YouTube, Twitter, and Blue Sky as Sir Thompshire, or just Thompshire, kind of depends on the platform. Anyways, I make machinima, I make model edits, and post sneak peeks kind of everywhere. And currently very slowly working on the timeline so we can make Teeironor episode 2. We're also kind of working on an audio drama kind of thing. If that goes anywhere, we'll see. And yeah, that's kind of all that's going on.
Nice. Nice. Awesome. Thank you very, very much, Thompshire. And then, of course, we would have Zelryn. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you are doing?
Hey. My name is Aaran. I make things online. Yeah.
She does. Check out her YouTube and Twitter. And yeah, thank you very, very much, Zelryn. And dear viewers, was your Dungeon Master, Game Master, Teeironor. I do this series. It's a lot of fun. So do another series set in its own universe called Legacy of the Rimland. Different group of lovely people. Some of them have showed up in this campaign. Highly recommend that one. And yeah, you can also find me on Twitter and Blue Sky. Mostly Blue Sky. I'm trying to leave Twitter as much as possible. Where you will find any announcements like, hey, this episode will be late, or hey, this episode is on time, check it out, and all that good stuff. Other than that, thank you, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. Should be back next week. If something happens, I'll let you all know on the places. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching and listening to us, and we will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Yippee.